Yo, somebody got a message.
I did. You know what? It's time, baby. HipHopCitizen live stream.
What's going on? Friday Night Live.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Man.
Hey, doing all right, man.
God, I'm blessed, man. Glad we made it to another one.
How's everybody doing out there tonight? Welcome to Friday Night Live.
Yeah, shout out to all the viewers in the chat.
Yeah, man. We're looking for some interaction tonight, man. We want some people to call in. Let's have some discussions tonight.
Some real interaction.
Yeah, man. This is a guest show, man. You know, we're gonna get through anniversaries and birthdays, and after that, you know, we're gonna take any questions from viewers in the chat. Or if y'all want to call in, click the link in the description.
That's right. The special guest host, dialect and architect. Guess who it is? It's you, the viewer.
Let's get it in, man. Let's get it in.
You're the special guest tonight. Welcome to the hip hop.
Yeah. Before we move, before we get into that, let's jump into hip hop album anniversaries and birthdays.
All right, let's do it.
So the first album celebrating an anniversary, Junior Mafia Conspiracy, released in 1995. What do you guys remember about this crew right here?
Yo, I just know that was Biggie's Wu-Tang.
Yeah, man. I mean, the joints that I remember, the only ones that had videos. I remember, what was the other joint, man? Players, grab you if you love hip-hop.
Grab your titties if you love hip hop.
Yeah, that was my joint. Then Get Money, of course, which was Biggie and Little Kim. Then they had another joint with Aaliyah. I don't know if y'all remember that one.
With Aaliyah, yeah, nah.
Yeah, called Take You Home.
Yeah, nah, I don't. Man, I was so damn commercial hating anything that was radio playing. What's up, JoJo? How you doing?
And I couldn't get a date back then, so you know, so listen to Aaliyah, you had to have like a shorty with you.
Yeah, I was just anything radio. I just hated that shit. I guess I'm the same way now, but
you know what's funny? Like back then, though, whatever was on the radio.
What up, Andre?
It was commercial, but I still felt like it was the lyrical content. It was still dope. Like
yeah, when you listen back now, for sure.
Yeah, like when Mace had joints like "Feel So Good," you know, and all them other joints, them dudes are still spitting on that though.
Yeah. No, I agree. You know, my youngness and my backpack wouldn't allow me to bend certain ways at that point in time.
Yeah,
my youngness. What up, young?
But like, you guys remember any other members from this crew other than Little C's and Little Kim?
No,
it's a lot of people in that picture right there.
not at all. Did they all get paid?
The only other dude I remember, I think there was one cat named Trife, and I know
couldn't tell you, bro.
There was a cat named Mr. Branson, and yes, I think there was a dude named C Gutter, but I don't know if he rhymed. I mean, I can't remember any other members, man. To be honest with you.
Yeah, nah, me neither.
Yeah, man, but shout out to them, man. I mean, I think this was the only album they put out, though. Somebody in the chat room said Chico.
Chico the Barge.
Good, man. Shout out to Chico. I don't know who Chico is.
Yo, that's ADST, I believe. That's 357's homie right there. Chiming in, Andre.
Okay, shout out to Andre.
What's good up, ADST?
ADST, and shout out to Night Train 357. I missed that interview last week. I think Architect and I wasn't on that interview, but that was a good interview.
Yeah, nah, he's natural, man.
Shout out to Night Train 357, man. You know, say that dude, like you said, a real natural, man, real talent.
Let's jump to the next album, man. And I'm trying to figure out where David Simon is, man.
I'm sure he'll pop up at some point.
Yeah, let's jump to the next one. Next album celebrating the anniversary, released in 1988. Marley Marl and the Juice Crew released In Control Volume 1.
So what was on that?
The only track I remember off of this band was the Symphony. I think back then I was too young to buy CDs because this was 88. So the only joint I remember is the Symphony, which is a classic within itself.
Damn, bro, how old are you, man? I know you're not that much younger than me.
Yeah, I probably was like, you know, I'll say like 11, 12.
No, you ain't too young to buy CDs, man. Come on, man.
I mean, but like I said, I relied, the way I got my hip hop was through like Mr. Magic Show, you know, TV and recording. So if it wasn't like, if they weren't playing the whole album, I only knew the joints that had videos of the songs that got played on the radio.
Yeah, for sure. Andre and Craig G's new joint that he just put out, the single that he put out. I think the album's supposed to drop soon, but yeah, Craig G's still doing it.
Okay, I got to check that out. I think he said dropping Science. So I got to check. So members of the Juice Crew consisted of, at that time, was Master Ace, Craig G.
What up, Gary?
Kane, Marley Marl, Mr. Magic, Cool G Rap, Tragedy, I think the Intelligent Hoodlum.
What's up, Idiomatic?
That was a pretty deep crew, man.
Yeah. That's a real.
Actually, I was watching the interview on what was it, the Fat Joe's joint, and he was talking with KRS-One and was talking about the battle between him and Shan and that whole Juice Crew, and how him and Big Daddy Kane was really good friends. So like it was kind of awkward for Big Daddy Kane being in the Juice Crew during that time, because they wanted him to go, they wanted everybody to go at KRS, and he was good friends with him.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I forgot MC Shan and I forgot Roxanne Shante. They were also members. But the reason why I forgot MC Shan is because, one, he wasn't on the symphony. And the reason why he wasn't on the symphony was because he thought he was too big to rhyme with them cats.
Wow.
Yeah, he was
Imagine that.
He was like, I ain't rhyming with them amateurs. And it's funny, a lot of them dudes on that joint still got careers today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then Master Ace, the story with him, he said the first time he met the other Juice Crew members was when he recorded the song. And he said he came in there with some big glasses, and Big Daddy Kane, and then was like, yo, who's glasses over here, man? Who's glasses? And they said when he rhymed, he earned their respect. So that joint, when you heard him on the symphony, that was the first rhyme he kicked to the members of that crew.
Shit, Master Ace is still doing this thing. Everything he drops is worth a listen, man.
But it's funny, MC Shan didn't want to be on the song, and if you ask me, that's the song he should have been on.
Yeah,
it could have saved him from that.
He might still have a career.
That whooping he took from the Boogie Down production, man.
It's crazy how careers work out like that.
Huh?
It's amazing how careers work out like that. You think you got one way, it goes another.
You didn't want to jump on the track with those cats, and those cats are like, I mean, Shan is still a legend in his own right, but the other cats in there, just Big Daddy Kane alone, Cool G Rap, are legends in the game.
Yes, sir. That Brooklyn Story album for sure from Master Ace. Yeah. Well, what up, Cherry T?
Okay, next album celebrating an anniversary. Fat Joe's Don Cartagena. And I think this was his third album. This right here to me is a classic Fat Joe album right here. This is when his lyricism went through the roof to me.
This isn't the joints that he had with Jay Lopez on it, right?
I don't know who Jay Lopez.
Yeah. Jennifer Lopez. He did 2 joints with Jennifer Lopez on an album. I don't know if it was this one.
Nah. I think this is the one where he created Terror Squad, where they had Armageddon was on it, Triple Seis.
Yeah.
Prospect, Big Pun was on it. Armageddon.
Damn, look how young Cuban Link looks in that photo, bro. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, this was.
Yeah, shout out to Andre St. Clair. He said, that's Jose, which is Jealous One's Envy. So
yeah.
Jennifer Lopez on this. But yeah, this right here, the Terror Squad crew, man. They were doing their thing on this joint, man. Then I don't
think Joe gets enough credit, man. To be honest, in my opinion, I don't think he gets enough credit for, number one, his longevity, and actually a lot of his albums were slept on, man.
Yeah, and another joint he had on this album too was John Blaze.
Yeah.
With, I think Raekwon was on that. Nas was on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Big Pun was on that joint. Yeah, man, like I was loving this album, man, because this was like the whole crew was on it. Cuban Link, Triple Seis, Armageddon had a joint on there, a solo joint that was fire. So that was dope. I actually met Armageddon. He came to the radio station where Dave and I used to work. But this was like long after this album was released. You know what I'm saying? I thought dude had a promising career, but I guess after Pun died, the whole Terror Squad kind of like got dismantled, I think, after that.
Yep. That's right, Ansar.
Well, next album, you probably go through this one real quick. This was Master P's third album, Ghetto D. Was released in 1997.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really put too much time into that.
We gotta respect the artwork, man. That guy was an innovator. Look at that artwork, man. That shit still holds. Come on, man.
Yo, was it like every album had like the diamond encrusted
Yeah.
Wild Shorty, right? Hey, but I guess that was his staple. I guess if you look back now.
Hey,
Those albums like those flyers that started to come out in the late '90s with all the hot girls in the video, and none of the girls
So
look like
wild, bro.
none of the girls look like the chicks in the flyers.
yeah.
Well, they promote the club events with the model on the front.
Yeah. But yo, you got to give Master P his credit because I think Cash Money kind of jacked their whole swag. As far as
for sure,
go and everything like that, as far as crews and the chain.
For sure. There's no question about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, no question about it.
And I like to say that, hey, man, we take our swag from Master P as well as an innovator for the independents, right? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
we salute Master P for sure.
I mean, like I said, listen, genius hustle. We probably didn't buy the albums, you know, me being a New Yorker, but definitely everywhere else, Midwest, down south, overseas, they love this type of hip hop.
Hey, tell the truth. It took us like 4 years to catch on the Ice Cream Man.
Frederick Perry said he signed me. Nah, he was just Frederick Perry made a comment about what I was saying.
Yeah, we need to get the shirts made. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be honest with you though, man. He had a great strategy. Every time you looked in the source and you took out those full page ads and you saw Mercedes, you turned and you saw Cain and Abel, or you saw Fiend. You didn't know what these guys rap, but you knew their name.
That's right. Yeah. Yep.
You're right. Murder. You know what I'm saying? Master P had the dope album covers, man.
Now, there's no denying the innovation, but you know,
this wasn't our thing. It wasn't our cup of tea.
Right. And I'm not mad at him.
Yeah, I respect this hustle, man. Next album. This was actually the self-titled album by Naughty by Nature, released in 1991. But it's a lot of people think this is their first album, but this is their second album. Their first album was actually released on Sugar Hill Records. And you know, they had a beef with I think I forgot her name. I don't want to say the wrong name. Sylvia Robinson. Ran Sugar Hill Records.
Oh,
and Tretch tells the story they didn't pay him. So him and his boys from East Orange drove down to Teaneck to get that money they owed him.
Did they get it?
Pretty sure they did. And then they came out with this album right here with classics on it, man. OPP, Everything's Gonna Be All Right.
Shit, that's that shit that you tour on forever with.
And Uptown Anthem. Those are like three classics, especially OPP and Uptown Anthem.
Yeah.
We saw Tom Hanks' wife, Rita Hanks, I think that's her name.
Yeah, Rita
was rapping that during the during her COVID.
That's how you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, yo, these guys to me, hip hop legends, man. I think Tretch doesn't get a lot of credit as a dope MC, but he's dope. KG is a producer. And
no doubt, but you know what's ill, man? As of late, I've been seeing a lot of Naughty by Nature collabs as far as clothing crossing my timeline. So I'm wondering if they, you know, from a business perspective, they're diving into that realm as well.
Yeah, and then you know, Tretch took he did his thing with the acting thing.
Yeah, but
Juice. Was that?
Oh yeah, you know they got their own kids, and they got the kids in the grown up hip hop show. So
yeah,
the kids also carrying their legacy.
Like I remember Tretch was in Juice, Jason's Lyric,
New Jersey Drive. Did he make it? Was he in New Jersey Drive, or he had the soundtrack?
He wasn't in New Jersey Drive, but they're from New Jersey, East Orange, New Jersey. You know, I used to live there for a couple of years. But yeah, man. Shout out to Naughty by Nature, man. Definitely some hip hop legends. Dope album. If you guys haven't checked out this album, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Next joint right here. This was Drake before Drake.
Ain't a damn thing changed.
Yeah, that album was dope right there, man. That album was real dope.
Yeah. What's the joints on this, man? I know it's Hip Hop Junkies.
Yeah.
Sometimes I rhyme slow.
1, 2, one more mixtape. We're gonna teach everybody how that whole album. I can go that whole album, man.
Yeah, man. We need to see something. I mean, they both dropped something individually just in recent years, but
shit, Smooth B's got a new single out that's not even a couple months old.
And the sample Run the Jewels.
Yeah, and that's Craig Nice is on that joint for Run the Jewels.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ooh la la. Yo, Greg Nice was the nicest dude to not say anything but sound so fly.
Yeah.
Like you listen to his lyrics, you're like, I listen to him now, and I'm just like, yo, what was he really even talking about? But it still sounds so dope.
He used to make emphasis on the last word. Peace to Red Alert and Kid Capri. Ooh, la, la, wee. I say Muhammad Ali. They Cassius Clay.
Yo, I listen to some of the shit we used to listen to.
Hey.
I go back and I listen to like DOS Effects, and I'm like, yo, no wonder my parents was bugging on me, man. I'm listening. I mean, the beats was so dope, but you listen, I'm like, but for the time, I guess it was right.
They was avant-garde, man. I mean, they was throwing some random shit in there, but they was making works of art with it, though.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, so I thought they were dope. I mean, but these cats together were like unique, man. It just worked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then Smooth B tried to sing on this joint where he had a song called "Can't Have Your Cake, You Need It Too."
Yeah, that joint. I love that joint. That
whole
album. That album got some. What was the joint that they did? This is how we run it down the line. That was one of the joints on it I used to like with the bass blaster. One of the cats on there.
Yeah, some hip hop trivia, man. Sometimes they rhyme slow, sometimes they rhyme quick. What sample was that?
Tracy Chapman.
Okay.
Nah, I got a fast car.
You in the fast car, man.
Yeah, next, this is Don Juan's favorite MC right here.
Bro, you took the words right out of my mouth, bro. That and Dave would have definitely.
Young MC, Stone Cold. Look at
Andre Sinclair says he's still shocked about his connection with Bobby Brown. Whose connection, Andre?
Yeah, who's connected to Bobby Brown? You talking about Young MC, or you talking about
you probably talking about Smooth B.
Yeah, Smooth B. Because I can see that Jersey connection. You know what I'm saying?
I'm curious because I never heard of a connection between the last album and this joint. So I'm curious now. Smooth B, no shit. Okay, that's wild.
You know what's funny? Like I was one of those people that I'm not gonna say I used to hate on Young MC, but like people that thought he was corny because he his stuff like catered to like the suburban kids or whatever. But Busta Moves had some lyrics, man. I mean, it wasn't really. It just sounded like Tone Loc's Wild Thing. It was the exact same song, but just sped up.
That's like you say. That's your Drake before Drake, man. That's the suburban black kid who had a bunch of white friends and shit.
Man, look, I'm not even afraid to say it. That was ass.
Look at the name of the album, man. Stone Cold Rhyming.
Yeah, nah, bro. I mean, don't get like. I get it. It hyped up people at the local joint, but other than that, man, nah. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I if that came on, I was changing it if it was in the web.
He was the Nelly of his day, man. That was like Nelly, man. Diamond on that.
The Nelly of his day.
Nah, at least Nelly had multiple hits.
That's true. But that joint went diamond, though. I think that joint, so that shit still plays today, man. He probably lives off that shit today.
Who's that?
Young MC.
Yeah, it always comes up when they show those the hot 90s albums, those compilations, and Young MC pops up.
Come on, man. Like every artist wish they had a hit like that. Just one of them. He got that just one.
Yeah, I mean, it's him, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Tag Team, Tone Loc. They should do a one-hit wonder tour, man.
Yo, I don't think they have to. They don't need to. Like you said, them checks still coming in.
Hey, somebody get that Friday Night Live off my forehead. That shit hurts.
Well, let's jump into hip-hop birthdays right now. So, celebrating a birthday this week. This is a rapper. He came out. He probably dropped like one single, one album. Went by the name of A+. I don't know if you guys remember him.
I remember. Hold up.
He was like a young rapper. He was probably like 13 when he came out. He had a joint with that joint that Cannabis was on, Beats from the East, on the Lost Boys album.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Yo, didn't he write Wild Thing for Tone Loc? Who? Young MC?
Yeah, that's why I said the joint sounded exactly the same. With Tone Loc.
Maybe they had the same writer from the same company or something. You know how that goes.
They was on the same label.
There you have it.
But back then, rappers was getting jerked, man. They was like, yo, I'll give you $2,000 to write it. They're like, yeah, $2,000. Next thing some people want to make
$2 million.
Yeah, you got $2,000 and you was hyped for that. And it's funny, man. So I mean, Young MC actually represents New York. A lot of people don't know that. He's from Queens.
I thought he was from Seattle.
At least he ain't from Brooklyn. But they say,
see, Gary, that's what I thought too. When he said A+, I thought about Soul Mischief too. Gary Szynski was saying.
Yeah, but I think A+ from Souls of Mischief was APLUS. This kid was A+ with the plus sign.
Yo, Andre says Young MC wrote Wild Thing and Funky Cold Medina. Wow.
Wow.
Hey,
so
he wasn't just a one-hit wonder.
He got $4,000 rich off it.
Well, you said he's still getting paid off it today?
No, he only got that $4,000 and it stopped. That's probably what he got. No, knowing him, he's a smart guy. He probably still lives off of that. You're right.
Bro, he's probably still touring doing Bust a Move.
He's still pissed. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he opens up with that one song. He probably does like 3 songs and he ends the show with the same song.
Yo,
he starts it and finishes it.
Going up to the bar being like, hey, man, can I get a Funky Cold Medina?
Yeah.
Bartender's like, what? The fuck you talking about?
Yeah, I think that's what Bill Cosby in jail. He's serving time for the Funky Cold Medinas.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
Jello pudding in some Funky Cold Medina?
Yep. That get you
spiking the Jello pudding.
They get you 15 years in prison when you're in your senior years.
Yeah, you see,
he said, what is that inside the Jello? He said, no, that's fruit. Don't worry about it.
See, Andre knows, man. He knows what A+ is, man.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try to get to the next birthday right now. Mano.
What, any with Buster's crew?
Nah, Mano.
New crew.
That's Little Kim's, you know what I'm saying, dude.
Yo, how old you think Mano is?
Yo, he older than me. I know that much.
Yeah, like 47.
Damn.
I know Mano put in work, man. Dude did like 10 years for kidnapping a drug dealer. Came out like he did that bit standing on his head, man, and just took off in his rap career, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Coming outside, growing up outside of New York looking in, it seems like he has a grip on street culture in New York. It seems like he got a lot of street respect.
Listen, man, I know street dudes, when they talk about official rappers, they be like, Uncle Murder, Mano. So Mano's up there, man. Like dudes that put in work, Mano was up there. And makes good music too, man.
Yeah.
See him in a press conference. Little Kim was scared to talk next to him.
Yeah, next rapper celebrating a birthday, Lady Luck from out of New Jersey.
Okay. She ran a little females battle scene too for a while there, right?
Yeah, she had a famous battle, I think, with Remy Ma back in the day.
I ain't even hip to her, man. The only Lady Luck I know is the Virginia State Lottery woman who walks around in a tutu.
I have no idea who that is.
I don't know, but she's got the mean side part in this picture with the blonde dye.
Yeah, and you remember Lady Luck was on, remember when
look kind of boy bandish.
EPMD came back out and they had to join the Symphony 2000. She was on that joint.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, with Method Man, Redman, Parrish, and Eric. Yeah, she was on that joint too. Happy birthday, Lady Luck. Hip hop legend right here celebrating birthday, man.
Was that Fab Five?
Fab
Five Freddy, man. You know, was a graffiti artist, ran with Basquiat back in the day, Blondie back in the day.
I know he's with Blondie. I know Basquiat too.
Yeah, that was his man.
Wow.
I mean, his boy. You know, they was homies.
You know what? I wouldn't know what he looked like without his signature hat and glasses. That dude could rob me. I wouldn't know it was Fab Five Freddy.
Yeah, I never knew who he was when I saw him hosting the MTV Raps. But I was like, yo, who's this dude right here? But he's a hip hop head, man, from day one, man. He's been running in hip hop scene since the 70s, man.
The illest shit too, though, man, is the relation between that early time and punk music and art galleries. That's kind of wild, the interconnection between those three.
You know, graffiti, they was tagging subway trains, man. You know, so those are like millionaire artists now. Yeah,
well, I mean, that's what they was doing. They was taking them and putting them in art galleries and mixing. They were mixing and matching with the punk artists.
Yeah, man, that's where the Beastie Boys actually came out of. They came out of the punk scene.
Exactly, Blondie.
Rick Rubin and all them cats. Next person celebrating a birthday.
Oh boy,
Joe Budden.
Yeah, Joe Budden. He's got it on fire right now with him and Charlamagne.
Yeah, we got to talk about that later, man, because he brought up some valid points, though, man.
No, he did. He did.
Talk about that later, but how do you guys feel about Joe as an MC, though?
I think he slept on.
Yeah, I agree. Slaughterhouse, going back to Slaughterhouse days, man. You know what I'm saying? Eminem's crew. I still think that, you know what I'm saying, he's better MC than Eminem.
You know what kind of, I think he was a boom bap artist, but he tried to do that mainstream stuff. I think if he had just stuck to like the Premiers, the Pete Rocks, I think he would have had a better career to me.
I don't know, man. I have to give it to him. Pump It Up was kind of nice, man. I mean, it wasn't it was lyrical miracle, but that joint, who was that made the beat for that?
Yeah, that first album was classic. The one on Def Jam, Focus, Pump It Up.
Right, but
That was a dope album. I felt like everything after that. You know what I'm saying?
right. It's like they said, that's every 10 years, a 10-year average.
Yeah. I felt like if he had stuck with like some producers, like Alchemist, I wanted to hear him on some joints like that. I feel like we never got to hear him on stuff like that. Only when he did a mixtape or something.
And honestly, in my opinion, when they went under Shady's label, as Slaughterhouse, I think they lost me a little bit.
Yeah, because all of them got better. Like Royce he got better when he after that.
Well, what's up with that? How come they go to Shady Records and then they all fall off, man? We can say the same thing about the Griselda, the duo. We can say the same thing about Slaughterhouse. Who's successful off of Shady's records?
Joe Budden brought up a good point. He said he felt like Eminem didn't promote them enough, and they were on his label. When Eminem would do a show, he wouldn't let them open up for him. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't.
Yeah, but I wasn't feeling the production off the first album for real. Like when it dropped, I was just like, "How do we go from?" Because I was following them heavy before they went into that lane, and I'm just like, "Yo, the production, everything changed. Like the vibe just changed."
That's what I'm saying. With Joe's voice, his flow, his delivery, he needed harder beats. I think. You know what I'm saying? Not those. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. People have those. It's not your typical hip hop beats, the Alchemist, the Primo, the Pete Rocks. I just felt like he needed better production. That's just how I felt.
Yeah. Sometimes, man, that big sound, and it's not a knock, but like you got, your Dr. Dre's and the M's are basically worked up through Dr. Dre to learn production. And sometimes that big sound doesn't match.
Correct.
With the likes of Slaughterhouse. Like sometimes we need that dirty raw shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly you actually said it the way I wanted to say it. Like that's where Eminem kind of lost me, man. When he started doing his own production, I liked him lyrically, but I just felt his beats was kind of lackluster to me. You know what I'm saying? I felt like if he had just stick to the rhyme and have producers give him beats, I thought to me that would have been better. But he still had a great career.
And that's when M was doing all that funny voice shit too. That was annoying me.
Yeah, like the first two albums.
I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah, the first two albums he had. I think the last one was the Marshall Mathers LP. After that, I wasn't really like checking for him just because of the beats. I like the rhymes. I just wasn't feeling the beats, and I feel like those are the type of beats that Joe Buttons had after that first album.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't like I went around reciting his lyrics, not because he wasn't a dope MC, it's because I didn't have a song that I could really say that I liked after that first album.
For sure. What's going on, everybody? HipHopCitizen, Friday Night Live.
Yeah.
Next birthday, Don Juan, and this is you guys' hometown hero right here. Timbaland's brother Sebastian. Celebrates a birthday this week.
I never heard of him.
Is that Magoo?
Nah, it's Sebastian.
He said Magoo.
I ain't heard of Sebastian.
This is Timbaland's little brother. How y'all don't know who this is and I know who this is? This is y'all next door neighbor right here, man.
I ain't hip to that one.
I haven't heard his music. People don't. It's not neighborhoods ain't the same as it used to be, man. People used to share cookies and all kind of shit. Everybody stays in their house now. Ain't nobody talk to each other no more. So I don't know who Sebastian is, bro. I don't know the music. Okay, oh so hell no.
Y'all know who this is right here?
That's old girl from what is that damn show?
The MTV show.
Ridiculousness, I think it's called.
Yeah, nah,
West Coast Chanel.
Chanel West Coast.
Yeah, her laugh is the most annoying shit on this planet.
Look, man, I just wonder, man, you know what I'm saying? Look, well, I'll be nice. I can hear Diva on my shoulders.
Somebody put it here, boo.
Exactly. Like, what the hell? Like,
and listen, dude,
hey, man, the birthday popped up on the website. I had to throw it up there.
All right, listen. Yeah, I'll reserve comment. You know what I'm saying? I want to get beat up by the web.
Well, I already know what I already know where you're going with it, but we can keep it moving because I already know.
I'll reserve comment.
This dude right here, man, from Alabama, Rich Boy, celebrates a birthday. You remember him, right?
Nah.
You remember him, man? He had that hot song, man. Throw some bees on him.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh shit! Okay.
A couple of weeks ago, I saw him in his tour van. There's a hotel right behind my house. For whatever reason, he was in Dallas recently. He had a nice little tour van and everything. He stayed at the hotel right behind me.
Yeah, he had two good hits back to back. Throw some D's on him. Pause.
Yeah.
And then he had a Boy Looker Here. That was a hot joint too, man.
Hey, he's still touring, man. Like I said, I just saw his tour bus just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, man. So happy birthday to Rich Boy.
Where the hell was he going? Where they doing shows at?
In Dallas, apparently. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that song is still a classic to me, man.
Yo, in Texas, man, listen. You know
Polo the Dawn was his producer. Go ahead, Juan.
No, I was just saying that, the music game is totally different in Texas, man. There's cats in Texas, man, that can sell $1 million, never leave in Texas. They'll sell it in Texas.
Word, I had to charge my.
The Rich Boy, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't sleep on the Rich Boy, man. He's getting a little.
Yeah, man. He did his thing, man. He rep where he was from. I thought the songs he had was dope. Polo the Don was his producer, who went on to produce a lot of R&B stuff too, man, I believe.
Don't sleep on the South, man. The South will rise again.
Man, cut that shit out.
South was on top of the game ever since, 1997, man.
Throw some D's on them bips.
Another MC, y'all probably, let me see if y'all know who this is right here.
It looks like the cats from that party rocking shit that my daughters be on that dance game and shit.
Yeah, Red Fool celebrates a birthday.
What are we doing? What's happening?
LMFAO.
Yo. What's up? Nothing, man.
Sebastian and then Red
I just
Fool.
felt like I got put into some warp with like this shit. I'm just like,
do you know
from Chanel West Coast?
Yo, let me see the chat. Do you know who his dad is?
Who his dad is? Weird Al Yankovic?
Lenny Kravitz.
Nah, man, Barry Gordy.
Okay, so that's how he got in.
Barry Gordy's son.
Yo,
and the other guy,
Idiomatic's like, yo, what are y'all doing?
And then the other guy is his grandson.
Hold up.
Wow.
But hey, listen, you guys may not like it, but it's a hip hop group, man.
No. I refuse to accept that.
On, man. You can't say you nodded after you heard Every Day I'm Shuffling and they throwing that beat. You know what I'm saying? You was nodding.
Bro, that's techno music, man. That's house music.
This is hip hop, man. It's hip hop, man. No. Just because you don't like it, don't mean it's not.
Yo, you channeling your inner Dave today. I see you.
Hey, man.
Yo. Oh shit.
Yo, that's Red Fool right there.
Yo, you be checking for Red Food dialect. You be checking for Red Food.
Nah, let's jump to this chat right here. DJ Envy celebrates a birthday this week.
All right. One time for the Envy, DJ Envy. You know what I'm
Number
saying?
one morning show in hip hop for the past 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Breakfast Club. I believe he got to start running with Clue, right?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, Desert Storm. He was with that whole Desert Storm crew.
Okay.
And I know he went to the fake HU, not the fake HU, the other HU. What do we call that?
He went to HU Online?
Hampton University.
Oh, okay.
That's the other HU. I'm sorry if I said fake HU and I got people upset, but
What y'all dialect? They coming from you. HIU some come for you.
Legend right here celebrating a birthday this week, man. BG of the Hot Boys, man. Okay, everybody silent.
I know the Hot Boys.
Oh, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm going downhill real fast in the car. Like, we got no brakes. We got Chanel West Coast. We got the LM.
Hey, man, these are set up by dates, man. Early September got some funny birthdays, man.
Oh, man.
I'll say this, that no one person is greater than the whole. And that's what I think about the Hot Boys. So congratulations to, what's his name, BGP?
Yeah, BG had one song, Cash Money is the Army, better yet a Navy. If you ever play Hayden, that ain't great. Yeah, he said better yet yeah. Now that I think about it, that sounds dumb as shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it. If you ever play Hate Me, that ain't gravy.
That's kind of funny, man.
I didn't think about it. Cash Money is the Army, better yet a Navy. He's like, you know what? Maybe we the Coast Guards,
Yeah.
National Guard.
Oh,
We reserve.
Stop. I mean, listen, man. I go to the website. I said everybody got to know who BG is, man. So shout out to BG. Oh, it got worse. Okay. Drew Down celebrates a birthday this week.
Look at that jacket, bro. That jacket, bro. That hair. He got that good hair, bro.
So now, like, you can help me out on this. I went to Howard with a lot of cats from Cali, right?
Yeah.
They told me back in college, man, they said you can't laugh at them dudes with the freaked out curls. They said the more twerked out the curl, the more gangster they are.
I believe it. I believe it 100%. 100%.
You remember Drew Down, man? He remade the Fat Boy song, Can You Feel Me? Can you feel it? Pause. Nah. Either way, it's pause.
But he got that good hair, though, bro. I mean, you can't tell him shit.
Yeah. You remember Common had that famous line. He was like, yo, relax like Drew Down's hair.
It all makes sense now. But that jacket, though, that jacket is fresh.
Yeah, that's some Tupac's Death Row looking shit.
That collar.
Yeah, man. Dude, I remember he used to rhyme like Bootsy Collins, man.
Yeah, he looked like Bootsy Collins.
Yeah, he said that's his dad, allegedly.
Oh, is that right?
Allegedly, that's what he says.
He definitely looked inspired by Bootsy Collins.
Word, man. So, oh, damn. Idiomatic, man, coming with the shots, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I can't help it, man. I'm not God. You know, I can't pick who was born this week. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it.
You can help who you call hip-hop, dog.
If from September 1st to the 4th, you know, God just decided to say, hey, let me give birth to some mediocre MCs or some of the funny MCs during this time. So hip-hop.
Hey, can someone take that Friday Night Live off my head? That shit hurts.
Oh, man. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Make sure you look good, bro.
Listen, man, I didn't pick the birthdays, man. I mean, that's just how they are, man. Coogee Rap wasn't born this week, unfortunately, man. You know.
Well, maybe we could have looked forward to the birthdays. You know, like coming up, birthdays in the future.
Listen, man, them mugs, LMFAO sold millions of records, man. So there's probably like 25% of the people that follow us on Facebook got that album, man.
You think that much? I probably agree with you on that.
Yeah, I mean,
so
it's still
how many copies did Chanel West Coast sell?
I don't know.
She probably sold a lot more than your favorite rapper.
Was she the Iggy Azalea before? Did she come out after or before Iggy?
Did she ever come out?
Yeah, she put out a couple videos.
See, I saw her on the VH1 show once, and I was like, okay. I didn't know that she actually had a put a product out.
Oh, Juan got a fan base.
Hey, Andrew,
man. I just got a message from Twitch saying that we hit affiliate level status right now.
Oh, affiliate level.
Oh, there we go. Hey, look, man, we're trying to move to Twitch at some point. So
Twitch is moving up, guys. We got a recognition from Twitch. You know what I'm saying? There you go. You know what I'm saying? All social media.
Yeah, man. Check us out from Twitch, like Idiomatic Music, man, for uninterrupted content.
Yeah, especially the music, man. I apologize, everybody. I know I generally get on before we do the Friday nights, man, but I've been burning the midnight oil every fucking night, trying to get promo stuff together and bring the guests together. But we'll kick that back off next week. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to check in on Monday nights with Rags on the Addicted to Jazz at 8:00. Mm-hmm. Wednesday is David Simonism, and of course tonight you with us.
And Sundays, Diva Views Sunday night special report
on the 13th. Yes, sir.
Oh,
that topic's gonna be good, man. She got a topic on guns, and that's the name of the show, Guns. So you already know with the climate we're in, that's gonna be a good one.
And you know what, Architect, man, you know what I'm saying, when Diva gets it together, man, she puts it together. You know what I'm saying? You know, since what a sharp mind. You know, when she puts something like together like this, you know, it's gonna be really good.
Definitely. So, yo, what's up, man? Where are we going from here? We don't have a guest tonight. I know generally everybody checks in to see what the guest is. We got some topics. We got some shit we want to talk about. Anybody out there in Cyberland got some shit you want to bring up, talk about, call in? What's going on?
Yeah, man. I mean, Don Juan, you had an article you posted up in on the Facebook page. What's going on?
Let's see here. An article I posted up. Refresh my memory.
Yeah, about Dr. Dre, man. Dr. Dre's wife.
Oh, Dr. Dre. Okay. I didn't know we was getting into that section already. You know what I'm saying? The latest, of course, you know what I'm saying, on the $1 billion divorce front, you know what I'm saying, is, of course, I think last time we talked about Dr. Dre, of course, we knew he was going to divorce, and I think we had another week where we found out that the wife didn't know that she had a prenup. And now, as it turns out, the latest is that she needs her $2 million a month. And so, the question then becomes is whether or not Dre's going to pay. Is this going to be one of those things where Dre's going to hold out? We all know the story. Dre, you got a couple $100 million in the stash.
So hold up. Is all his kids grown?
They're all grown. Kids are all grown.
All right, so there's no kids involved.
None. But she put in 24 years, architect. If your wife carried you for 24 years, is she deserving? And this is California.
Well, I guess it depends on what his worth is, and from what we know, his worth is fucking pretty tremendous, right?
Yeah. Well, Don King used to say, if you can count it, you don't have any, and his was definitely a number that you can count to, and so who knows how these guys' lifestyles are, but
$2 million a fucking month.
Yeah, it sounds crazy, but then you got to ask yourself, like, what kind of lifestyle was she living? Because people always say things like, $100,000 a month is too much to you. You know what I'm saying? But like to somebody who's living with a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? They live a different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
absolutely, we got to take the helicopter to go to the grocery store.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I can't even fathom that. $2 million a month.
Yeah, buddy. That's how you know you're getting your $1 million. You could take taxes, man. I'm still collecting $1 million after taxes.
So that's $24 million a year.
Basically.
Was anybody? Somebody call in, man. What you guys got to say about that? What you think about that?
I think that's right. I mean,
$2 million?
$2 million a year. Anybody think that's right in the chat? Saying, what do people? Angela, what do you think? Angela's talking about 757 new music.
$2 million. Can you imagine? What the fuck is she gonna do with all that?
Well, like I said, I mean, you got to go grocery shopping.
Can you imagine?
You got to go grocery shopping.
What the fuck is she gonna do with all that? Oh, is there an echo?
Yes, no, it's not. It's my fault.
Yeah, I thought I was talking to somebody else. I heard myself. I thought, they say you're crazy if you talk back to yourself. If you hear voices, but then you talk back to it, that's when you're crazy. It's okay to hear voices, but don't talk back to it.
What about if you just hear your voice talking back to it in your head? You don't really verbalize it.
As long as you don't respond to it.
Angela Frell said, listen to it.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Angela. But yeah, and the question is, though, I mean, you think, say if you married to somebody, you got to give them $2 million. You think that's fair, Angela? What about you? You married these days? I'm trying to see a close up of Angela. I can't see the picture.
Yo, so.
Yeah, is it worth $2 million?
So she said she did not know she had a prenup.
Well, yeah.
How do you know you don't have? How do you not know that you have a prenup? How do you not know that?
The story was, it was something like this. She was really pressured into. Long story short, she was pressured. Dre was the up and coming rapper at the time, and she was bullied and pressured into signing a prenup that she didn't know existed.
Bullied and pressured. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm bullied and pressured into something, even before I get married to somebody, that should be a red flag, right?
I thought bullied and pressured means signing the birth certificate. That's usually what that means to me.
Good job, Angela. Angela divorced the cop. Nah.
She's divorced the cop, so I think she would take the $2 million a month too, I guess, for Angela.
So I mean, I don't know how long were they together. They were together. How long?
I think 24. 24 years is what
24 years. Man, she dealt with a lot of shit.
Yeah. She built
all that touring and had kids and some more shit. And I don't know, man. She might have a little leverage.
Yeah, like I said, she's entitled to 60% in California when she get the estate.
60%.
Yeah, she can take as much as 60%. I mean,
don't you ever move to California?
You get the house. So that's where it tips it over for a lot of people.
That's insane, man. That's an insane amount of money. That's large.
You got to fight it at every corner. You know what I'm saying? The $2 million may seem like a lot today, but on the grand scheme of things,
bro, $2 million a month.
Maybe she's looking for like 200,000 a month, but she figures if she asks for like something high,
yeah, she'll get it right,
and they bring it down. They'll probably give her that.
That makes sense.
But yeah. She might be. Well, look, the story is that they're living a lifestyle now. Like she deserves the $2 million a month right now until the divorce is settled. They're not living together supposedly, or they're going through a divorce, obviously. But she deserves a certain lifestyle right now until the divorce is finalized. Not to say that that's indefinite, but we know how the courts works. Jurisprudence says that based on the standard, they'll continue that. So she wants to get that precedence.
Yo, did you say what you said? You said jurisprudence?
Jurisprudence, there you go. Yeah.
I thought you said George Prudence. I was like, who's that?
That's
yeah. I was like,
that's an attorney.
I was like, who the fuck is George Prudence, man?
A little slurring from our friends with the silver cans there.
From that Sprite?
From the Sprite cans. I wanted to get paid for saying that, but
some women about to get divorced, they Googling George Prudence right now. Like, yo, he getting his.
Let me hire him. Let me hire
George Prudence, man.
George Prudence. George Prudence. He was like, I'm George Prudence.
Well, George Prudence, if you have to call in.
That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, man. That's going to be real interesting. Because there's probably some people that'll say that's not even enough.
Yeah.
And considering the large amount of money that's been made over 24, 25 years.
And and like I said, they raised grown kids together, and I think they even lost a child. And
well, God bless Dr. Dre for having their all grown kids. He doesn't have, because then that's stacked that on top of whatever she's asking for.
That's what I call rich people problems.
Yeah, that's no doubt about that.
Wealthy people problem.
If I divorce a female celebrity, she's like, "Listen, man, she's going to give you $20,000 a month." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, where do I sign?
I'll take it.
I come cut your grass.
If that's all she could afford to give, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll come cut your grass and take care of your pool for you too. For that, for $20,000 a month, it's all good. We're cool.
I was paying $50,000 a month.
Shit.
My ringtone will be Little Duval, man, living my best life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Straight up. Clean the pool and mow the grass. Keep the shrubs nice and trim.
You wouldn't feel emasculated? That doesn't make you feel
not at all. I'm making $20,000 a month.
I still send her birthday gifts.
Yeah.
Thank you cards and whatnot.
Yeah, Brian Raganisi said $2 million is too much. You think so, though, man? Considering the amount of money that was made over 24, bro, that's a fortune. And you got to think all that touring and shit. Damn well he was wilding out during them times.
Yeah. He has
and raising kids.
That's right.
Yeah, we got a long one here. Pause.
Nah, bro. Look, it's not about co-produce. She co-produced them kids and dealt with all the bullshit while he was out making that money.
That's right.
I don't know if she co-produced any albums. I didn't even know who she was.
Me neither. I know she was a fitness head. That I do know. She's the one that got him into lifting and shit.
I mean, I ain't trying to. I don't know.
Bro,
he has another baby moms. I don't know if she walked away with that much. I don't know if Michelle A. I see on TV One.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go there.
Hold up, she got his baby.
Yeah, he has a grown kid with Michelle A.
I think his first baby with her.
Shit, that's how I know I don't pay attention to all that shit.
He produced.
Dr. Dre has a son like 40 years old, man, that he had before Michelle A's son.
Yeah,
he got a lot of kids.
So she's the retribution for all of that. That's all that is. That $2 million is. That's back pay for everything he's ever done in his life.
He also dated Suge Knight. I think.
Yeah. No, she has a kid with Dr. Dre and a kid with Suge Knight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's Superwoman, man. What Micah say?
Now I'm trying to read what Angela's trying to say. I think you guys should back that bus up, fellas.
But Joe, I think I don't know, bro. I know sometimes I had to be volatile shit. Oh shit. We got a caller.
Special caller. Who's the caller in the green room? Special caller. I don't know. Gotta ask our caller what is he.
What up, Rags? What's going on, man?
DJ.
Sure, man.
What Angela's trying to say.
I gotta weigh in on this.
Joe.
$2 million a month is insane.
Whose shit is that going?
Is that you, Rax?
I don't know, bro. I know sometimes I had to.
Rax, you got me volume on your phone.
I don't think he has a headphones on.
Who's the caller in the green room? Can you hear us, Rax? I don't know. Y'all will turn the volume down.
What's going on, man? All right.
I see Gary.
Call back.
Or put him in the green room for a second. DJ Brad got a little feedback.
Dre's gonna have to drop some albums and go on tour again.
Yeah.
Bro. You talking $2 million for 24, 25 years worth of shit. He done signed a deal with Apple, with the Beats headphones, all that shit. This dude's a billionaire. And she dealt with a lot of the bullshit. So you don't think she's entitled to at least, I don't know, man, $2 million is a lot of fucking money. I'm trying to make justification. And as I'm talking, I'm like, fuck, that's a lot of money, man.
Shout out to Gary, man. Gary says Dre's gonna have to drop some albums, go on tour, and get NWA back together.
Damn right.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. That's what, $24 million a year. I think that's too much, though. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. You know what I mean?
NBA players ain't making that much.
Yeah, that's a lot of bread right there.
Yeah.
But what is it? I guess if we're just talking about music or whatever he made off of the music shit, I mean, you got to know that he's probably got some quiet investments elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some stock bonds, some shit that's floating around as big loot. Hold on, here we go. Man. Oh, where'd he go?
Yeah, I brought him in.
Oh shit, I brought him. Hi.
DJ Rags.
What's going on, man? What you think, man?
What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
$2 million a month, bro. What do you think?
Is he here?
I'm getting some type of.
All right, can
You
you hear
good?
me?
Looks like I'm catching some type of delay.
Wow. In StreamYard?
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? So you know what? As far as I'm concerned, I think $2 million a month is extreme. I think if he ever ran into some tough times, I think you know, they'd have to renegotiate or something. But I think, you know, $2 million a year, maybe $5 million a year. I mean, how much money do you possibly need?
Well, if that lifestyle, if they was jet setting all the time, and that was the lifestyle that was set for 24 to 25 years.
Hey, how many trips you think she flies to the grocery store? I mean, getting a loaf of bread, you got to take the helicopter. You know, somebody got to pay the pilot.
I don't think she takes the helicopter for groceries, though, man.
But they live in the mountains, dude. I mean, if you think about it, where they live at, they don't have a grocery store. Dude.
Hey, yo, idiomatic, bro. He trying to get murdered by the woman. Way too much. Dre was making the money. She didn't have to work. Bro, they had kids, man. He was on tour.
Yo, Juan, they got Instacart. They got all these type of people that could deliver your groceries to your house, man. She don't need to take no helicopter for no groceries.
So Rags, if you was divorcing a billionaire wife, right? What would you want a month?
I'm catching a bunch of different streams or something. It's weird. I'm gonna bow out of this one, guys. I'm having some technical issues over here.
Bye.
Yo, listen. Okay, if I divorced a millionaire, right, I would ask for $3 million a month.
A billionaire?
Yeah, I would ask for $3 million a month.
I'm going for
no. Okay, when you say billionaire, right? Do you mean like 1 billion? Because if it's Jeff Bezos, billions, right? I would say like just give me a lump sum of $2 billion.
Hey, look, Bezos paid his ex-wife. He went through a divorce. He paid his ex-wife $45 billion.
Good.
Listen, man.
$45 billion when he paid his ex-wife.
All of those gigolos, man, and dusted off their leisure suits, and they like, yo, man, we going in.
Yeah, hitting all the expensive parties, crashing all them joints.
Like, how do you date? You know what I'm saying? She go to a guy, are you with me for my money? They gonna be like, yo, hell yeah, you know. But
yeah, Bezos' ex-wife is now probably the most badass bachelorette on the planet.
Steve Wilkes, 45 mil. 45 mil, bro.
No, she got 45 billion. If you talk
billion,
Bezos' ex-wife billion with a B. That's what she got in the same.
Man, shut up. You gonna have me Googling that. Hold up.
And that's to show you how rich he is. You know what I'm saying?
He's living the best life right now.
He lost 45 billion. He's like, yo, he's still the richest man alive.
Still the richest man around, dude. Yes, he's living his best life. Hey, check him out though. He's all muscular now. He's all ripped and shit.
That's probably the happiest woman to get divorced.
Hey man, and it's probably the happiest man alive too.
Huh? Yeah,
I mean, give me 45 billion. Give it to
45 billion. Like, come on, you set.
Damn, son.
Generation.
30. So here it says $38 billion settlement.
38 billion. My bad. I was
Shit.
off.
Okay, you was off by a few billion.
Listen, man, you give me 1 billion, I'm good. You know?
I'm saying you was cheap though, guy. Like you said, 2 million a month. You would have been easy.
Huh? Yeah, you're right. That's either way, I would still be living better than I am now. You know what I'm saying?
Just a little bit, right?
I'll take half that money that I get a month to just throw in somebody's face.
Just walk down the street.
I do some real ghetto stuff if I had that type of money a month, man. I ain't gonna lie. You can't give that to me, man.
That's some wild shit, man. That's wild, man. That's a whole different tank of fish swimming in that body of water.
And who's the woman he with now? He ain't gonna marry her.
Oh yeah, nah, he ain't gonna marry, but she's some bad Spanish looking chick, you know what I'm saying, with nice tans.
And what you say, he's all muscular now?
Yeah,
He's all ripped now, he's all muscular.
Shit, he had some of that testosterone shipped from the Amazon warehouse to his crib.
And the new girlfriend, when he marry her, she gonna be like, I want to let you know I ain't signing a prenup. He gonna be like, you already signed it.
Yeah, right.
He's like, you just don't remember, you know what I'm saying? But you signed.
Yo, Rags said, I guess Aaron's going at Rags. He said, don't let that shit happen again as far as the sound. And Rags said he's going to force Aaron to watch that Moesha Brandy battle again. That shit was tough, bro. That shit was tough to watch, man.
Huh?
Yeah, that shit was tough to watch.
They just sat there looking awkward, just hands folded, legs folded, just like, yeah.
Yo, how the fuck you take a break after playing slow jams?
They didn't do nothing, you know what I'm saying?
They was sitting in the chair.
You know what kind of break that was.
Yo, yeah, that's what I told. I was like, yo, they went out to smoke an L with the crew.
And what was up with Brandy reading those haikus? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know, but she was whispering a lot.
Reading them poems that didn't rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if you want to do a poem, it got to rhyme, man. Like,
remember, Brandy was like Black Hollywood, like Valley Girl. You know what I'm saying? That was Brandy.
Shit, Monica lit a flame in her ass, though. Monica was showing off.
Well, yeah, Monica was the Atlanta chick. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Monica, when she was singing like a cappella.
That's what I'm saying. She was showing the fuck off.
Yeah.
I think Monica's like a sound engineer's dream, man. She goes in there and she just do one take and they're like, it's good, you know. You ain't got to do it again.
Yeah.
She was good, man. I mean,
it's
funny. It got a lot of high numbers, but it was like I ain't gonna call it boring, but it was laid back.
It started off good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the Kamala Harris drop, you know, and then, you know.
Nah, bro, that was all nonsense. Look, man, they didn't, that shit did not need to take place at the beginning of that. Like,
that was unnecessary.
Man, sometimes I just want to see some, listen to some fucking music. I don't need it to be politicized every fucking time we do something.
And here's the thing. People watching the verses are probably going to vote for Kamala Harris and Joe Biden anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Kamala Harris needs to pop up at the Country Music Awards.
Look,
you know
I said Trump.
You said at the
Country Music, because that's her base. She's already going to get them to vote for her, try to go somewhere else.
Trump should have showed up. I thought it was a perfect opportunity for Trump to show up. He should have dropped in the verses. That would have been dope. Don't you?
They had that whole bike.
Do you think they would have let him?
I think that would have been dope. Trump should have showed up.
They would have never let him show up to that shit, bro. Come on.
Should introduce him at the versus battle. Donald Trump. Everybody be like, oh shit, oh.
Listen, man, I'm pretty sure, but Donald Trump probably knows Phife Dawg is dead. Kamala Harris didn't know that.
Shout out 357.
Yeah. Yo, everybody forgets Trump was hanging with all the hip hoppers, man. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, they were shouting them out. Guess who's the Black Trump? But I'm telling you, man, Kamala Harris, that was the wrong. I mean, she needed to, like, when they had that whole bikers weekend, she needed to be a deck. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, she got to win over a new crowd. You can't just, I don't know, man.
Nah, that shit was ass to me. I'm like, why the hell? Like, what did I just see? Like, we don't.
Yeah, she's gonna get that vote regardless. The whoever's watching that, they're gonna vote for regardless. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. I just don't need shit politicized all the fucking time, man. Like, enough's enough, man. We get it. Y'all hate each other. You want a steel cage match.
2 months.
Hit each other over the head with chairs. What the fuck you want to do? Sell whatever little narrative you want to sell. Cool. Let us listen to the music. All right. Thanks.
Yo, what up, Brian Hill?
What up, B Hill?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just,
I know you was happy. Juan was changing his damn profile picture to Kamala Harris, talking about university alumni, thinking he was gonna get some benefits from the shit.
Hey, listen, man. I like, it's a win for all HBCUs.
What is she gonna do for you, bro? What's she gonna do for you?
I think she could be a beacon of fundraising dollars. I mean,
I'm talking about for you.
Well, for me,
you're like, oh, we alumni.
Listen,
She gonna look at you like, bro, I don't know who you are.
And I think we all should be, right? I mean, that's not what you do for your country, but what you can do for your country, right? We all gotta have a cause greater than ourselves. HipHopCitizen.
Whoa, it was almost as boring as Star Wars. Nah, that's disrespect, man.
Hey, Ron.
Oh shit.
Someone
he was tripping.
Bro, he changed his profile picture to
that was the worst.
I was like, come on, man.
Kamala Harris graduation picture.
Hey man, she was fine, dude. You can't tell me you wouldn't holler at her. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that had nothing to do with you changing the damn profile picture. Cut the shit.
Over 1.2 million people that watched that Brandy battle that was of the voting age. Trust and believe, the majority of them are voting for Kamala Harris. That's why I said she didn't really need to show up for that one. I think
that shit was dumb.
Yeah. Trump missed the opportunity. Trump should have showed up. I'm telling you.
I think
they would not let Trump show up to that shit. Come on, bro.
He's the guy that should have showed up. That's what I'm saying. He missed the opportunity. It was Trump's
opportunity. If anybody needs Secret Service protection, it's that guy. And he might have to be careful of the Secret Service.
Yeah, man, but it was a long battle. It was longer than I expected.
Too long. That shit was too long.
Yeah, 20 songs, and then they all got features.
That shit had me and Rags getting on at 2 a.m.
Yeah. Had me looking at Brandy's jeans, but then I realized you can't talk about a woman's hair. You can't talk about a woman's jeans.
Oh, man.
What's I'm going to do?
Nah,
somebody was in the chat room saying she was dressed like Fred Rerun Berry from What's Happening.
Oh, shit.
And this one lady got on and she was like, she came at Dave like, we got other stuff to be talking about than Brandy's clothes. I was like, damn. A tear came down my eye because I was producing that show. I was like, damn, what am I doing with my life? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it has me getting salty as shit over anything.
We shouldn't try to entertain the public. We should just be serious all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, nah.
I mean, we do have our serious shows though. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you watch Sunday with Diva? Diva be dropping like a lot of information, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a knowledge, so you definitely get some knowledge checking that out on Sundays, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I agree, man. It started off good, and I like what they were bringing out, and then that shit went straight to the real slow jams. I'm like, man, this is gonna be a long night.
Yeah. I usually fall asleep on Brandy music. You know what I'm saying?
And then even what we discussed started happening. What are they now? They got the fucking Ciroc bottles up there. You got Apple pushing it. Before they were shutting the shit down. Remember, Instagram couldn't even hold the people. Now everybody wants it.
You bring up a good point, Architect. They should have been drinking more. You know what I'm saying? I would have been nice to see. It would be nice to see Moesha drinking. Get a little bit of buzz, you know what I'm saying? Speak some truth, because you know what I'm saying? They say alcohol brings out the truth.
I don't know. I kind of liked it when they had the sound issues on Instagram better. Right now it's too polished. I like my shit a little dirty and grimy. You know what I'm saying? That's the hip hop head in me.
Listen, man, Swiss Beats and Timbaland need to get the Backstreet Boys and then Sync verses going, man.
No, that would be like you posting LMFAO birthday and Chanel West Coast on HipHopCitizen.
Dude, blame the website, man. Blame the website. What are these people's occupation? It's rapper, hip hop artist. We're HipHopCitizen. But y'all know who she was though.
Well, yeah, exactly. But that's pop. You know, you live in a pop culture world, so you're gonna stumble across certain heads.
You guys are getting on me for posting Chanel West Coast, but not getting on yourselves for not knowing Timbaland's brother. Means your hometown hero, man.
Yeah, hometown hero.
You got somebody in the green room right now.
Did he say somebody at a public pool or something?
Yeah.
What up, Night Train?
What up, man? What up?
Night Train 357. What up, homie?
What up, man? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear me.
Yeah. We can hear you so
we
far.
Hear you.
We hear you. Can you hear us?
Without delay. He's getting a delay too. Uh-oh. Night Train's not hearing us either.
Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, you-
Can you hear us?
What up? Yeah, I can't hear me.
That's
Oh,
Oh, you can't hear you, but we hear you.
we can hear you. So you got your own problems.
Oh yeah. I see what
Yeah,
the problem
we
is.
hear
what's
you loud.
good, man?
There we go.
There you go.
Okay. I'm good, man. I'm just listening to y'all talking about the versus joint.
Well, what'd you think, man?
I thought it was a snooze fest.
Yeah, man. I was heartbroken.
It was the best nap I ever had. I mean, come on, man. I don't know. They look like they didn't like each other.
That was evident. That was very clear. They was definitely trying to be friendly.
That took the freaking fun out of it, man. I'm like, come on, man. I don't know what's going on with y'all. Squash the beef. Squash the beef.
I wanted them to fight.
Then make it a real fight. Then
Then they would have had to drink that Ciroc on the table, get a little warm first.
come on, man. Wigs off, everything.
Nah, but did you feel like Monica was trying to upstage?
Yeah, they just felt like the two girls in high school that I don't holler at because they in that old level, they're extra bougie.
Yeah.
I remember when I was listening to what was it, Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. That was a love fest.
Yeah. Oh, that was one of the
love
best
fest.
ones in my opinion. Out of all the joints.
I was about to get in the bathtub and light the candles like that.
You gonna start doing yoga?
Yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah. Definitely. And then start doing my reverse cow or whatever. But yeah. When I saw them, I just saw two girls that looked like they. When I saw Monica join, it was like Monica and Brandy were those two women who were too old to be at Forever 21, kind of eyeballing each other side eye like this.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm not digging the energy.
It was definitely awkward for sure.
Yeah, it was all awkward. So yeah, it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite. That's all. I just heard y'all talking, and I was like, and I saw a thing that said call in. I was like, shit, why not?
Yo, so what do you think about the the Dr. Dre, his wife, $2 million a month?
I think that's stupid. God, man. Like. Okay, real talk. Can I be real?
Let's go.
Okay. Now I all for women's rights, respect women, but you destroying the movement. Well, in my opinion, you just look like a gold digger. You just look like a straight out gold digger. It's like, come on, man. Like, and I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. A lot of my female friends, my wife, it's all about we make our own money, we grow, and we become successful. So
that's definitely a big deal in this area for sure. I agree. A lot of independent. But so you don't think? What do you think the dollar value of her 24 to 25 years with Dr. Dre? What do you think that is a month?
I don't know. I
even tried to justify it.
I don't know how to monetize that joint. I don't know how to monetize that.
I was trying to justify it by saying, she had kids, he was on tour, and then I'm like, shit, that's $2 million. I can't even. I don't even sound right.
It's like if okay, in my mind, if Dre is the guy who never gives her attention, and he's always like, but I got to work on Eminem's joint, and maybe she's taking all that money because Detox didn't come out. So
maybe that's why Detox didn't come out.
Maybe that's why Detox didn't come out.
That's why they get divorced.
Well, now Detox need to come out so he can make some money. And he was like, I want to do this Compton thing, and I want to do this NWA movie. And she was like, I can't deal with this anymore. Then, whatever, get your money. But it's like, if you were just, I don't know, sitting, it feels like you were sitting in the lap of luxury. And I could be totally wrong. I wasn't in their bedroom, but it feels outwardly like, come on, man, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell any of their problems are. All I know is that if I make $1 million, I'll make sure my wife makes $1 million. She won't take my $1 million.
Yeah,
that's all I know. That's word to the wise.
Like set her up with her own businesses and get her own ground. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Set herself up so she won't look in my direction. Like imagine what would happen right now if Jay-Z and Beyonce, I think it's Beyonce, but happy birthday, Beyonce. Jay-Z and Beyonce's would split. What would happen? Nothing. She wouldn't take anything of his. He'd take some of hers. Yeah.
So what do you hold up? So who's the breadwinner in that?
I think it's Jay.
Okay.
I think it's actually Jay. I think it's Jay. Didn't he become a billionaire?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
He's a billionaire.
Assets listed. They said that she's only bringing 400 million to the table.
Oh my God, 400 million.
That's
I need
it?
400
How
million.
did she live?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I need at least $1 million a week. So I don't know how she's able to live.
I told my girl she needed to step up, and then we broke up.
She stepped down.
I'm just joking, baby. If you know.
Yeah, good old Jay. Keep that independent out of here. Question? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys see her winning that money though? Like a judge awarding her $2 million a month?
I can see it.
No, a judge will say, no, you get half of that, $1 million a month.
There's one reason why I can see it, and I'm not going to say it because of the state of shit in this world right now, but there's one reason why I can see it.
Now you got to say.
Why? Because he's a brother?
I said I'm not going to say it.
He let you say it.
Halle Berry got to pay old boy, and she didn't even marry him.
Oh, Eric Benet?
Nah, that's the thing. She married Eric Benet, and he left with nothing. She had a baby with the other dude.
This why he's going to have to pay it.
Why? Because he bald?
What's that?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you got a yellow iPhone case?
Yeah.
Hey yo, what's her name? Mrs. Dr. Dre is she's
Doctor, she's. I thought she's a
lawyer. That's a valid point right here.
Yeah,
She sacrificed her life desires, her career to raise his kids. God damn it! Excuse.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Well, what were her? Okay. Good comment. What were her desires and sacrifices? What were they? I'm just curious.
Yeah, they made rich. Take half.
Yeah,
that was the desire. She's meeting the desire now. $2 million a month.
You ever seen that? What's that movie? You ever seen the divorce story?
Nah.
Was it
Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah, anything with Scarlett Johansson, I want to see it. But it was her and Adam Driver. That joint was crazy. And in it, it's all cordial and stuff like that. And then slowly you start to see the relationship deteriorate, and you start looking at what she wanted and how she said she sacrificed things. You start feeling bad for her, and then the flip side is you start feeling bad for him because she was a piece of shit too.
She never got a chance at what?
At what? Yeah, that's the question.
All she had to do was lay by the pool.
What was the chance? I'm just curious.
The chance
I'm not.
Angela, you could call in. I'll post the link.
Maybe it's a chance to pay the bills, pay the mortgage, pay the $10,000 a month mortgage.
Right. What did she want to do? I'm just curious. Like, did she want to make her? Did she have bars? Was she spitting? Like, what was going on? Like, I'm really at a fashion company. Like, I'm very cute. Oh Lord.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree though. I think your statement about setting her up, that's actually the move. If you're getting paid like that, set the lady up, let her have her own, like you said, makeup line, whatever it is, that makes her income.
That's the problem. The setup part is, setting someone up. That's subjective. Setting, like you said, a billionaire setting me up is $400 million.
I don't know. I can't. I'm still paying my student loan, so I can't even. I can't comprehend that money. Man. I need to get married to Dr. Dre.
Oh shit.
That's my problem. That's my problem. I was born straight.
I need to get married to the newly divorced Dr. Dre's wife.
Right. Yeah. Dr. Dre's wife. Holla at me. I will for all your desires.
Oh, Angela's on fire. She said, "You think staying home is easy?"
Hell no, I didn't think staying home was easy. I just asking what it was, what the desires were.
See, that's how you know, man. That's how you know. She's voting for Camilla, man. She's already targeting you, man. She put words in your mouth, Night Train. You see that?
I'm voting for her. I'm voting for Kamala too. So
So was Juan.
Yeah, so it don't matter, man. Yeah,
I mean, who's a better looking VP, Pence or Kamala? This is a no brainer, guys. Come on.
the one with eyebrows. The one that doesn't believe in conversion therapy.
These motherfuckers are crazy out here.
Yo, that dude. Yeah, I don't want to get into politics, man. Let's just talk about that man's face, man. Like, yo, this dude looks like Norman Bates' nightmare. Like,
yeah, he definitely looks like
Kamala all the way.
Yeah.
So we got the Dr. Dre. What's going on with the Joe Buttons, man? Should we get into the Joe Buttons and Charlemagne the God little beef?
Happy 40th birthday.
Oh yeah,
Buttons.
Yeah.
Button just turned 40. 40. That's a new 30.
I guess the backstory to it was that Joe Buttons was leaving Spotify because they didn't live up to like their part of the deal that he had. He didn't get what was it? He didn't get any man, I'm like lost for words, but I guess he didn't get what they were offering him, what they said they were going to give him. So he's leaving.
Well, he was saying, and there was a rant that Joe Button. This was prior to the Charlemagne the God situation, and I think that was what Charlemagne responded to. He was saying that Spotify was like, "Yo, no days off," type shit. Like,
yeah,
no days off. He wanted to do.
He's supposed to get bonuses too. He didn't get no bonuses.
Right. And then the staff, like he wanted to do some shit for Christmas or whatever. And Spotify was like, nope, not doing that either.
I mean, but Spotify is Spotify. Their business, their overall, me as a recording artist know Spotify. I had to school my best friend earlier today about that. You know, Spotify, what is it? I make 0.004 cents per stream.
Yeah.
So I ain't never gonna make no money off Spotify. Why should Joe Budden make any money off Spotify?
That shit is wild, man. That shit is so. Do you remember when the game got so crazy, and they were trying to wrangle it in, and for a certain point in time, it didn't seem like they were going to be able to wrangle it in, and now, man, they stuck their claws so far into this shit. It's like, which way did you go, man?
Well, that's really nothing new, man. You know, I mean, think about the greats. Think about like before hip hop. Think James Brown and like James had to work until he died.
That shit is wild, man.
James had to work until he died. Michael was pissed about it. Remember that? Remember Michael was pissed because they fucked him over. And Sony, he was mad at Sony.
Yeah.
Ray was the first one to own his own masters. And like, you know, there's still artists that are. Look at what happened with Tommy Boy and
De La.
Yeah, De La.
Yeah.
Yeah, look what happened to them.
Yeah, because they said the digital age, of course, wasn't there, so they were basically playing from behind. They were playing behind the, they were behind the curve on that, right. And nothing was really written as far as digital streaming media is pertained during that time.
Yep. And so what happens now? They get shafted. So, you know. Welcome to the club. That's what happened when you're a recording artist. That's why you got to do everything else. All of my friends who are full-time artists, they teach voice lessons. They do other projects.
Yep.
Not going back to Jay, but you know, there was an infographic that came out a couple years ago, and it had a pie chart of how much money how much money each stream of income was bringing him, and the music was the smallest piece of the pie.
You're right.
It's wild shit, man.
Yeah. It's always been like that.
Well, that's what we're trying to build. What we're trying to build here, man, with HipHopCitizen, man. We're trying to create that independent platform, man, and try to move away from the clutches. I don't know how successful we'll be, but we're gonna keep trying.
We're gonna keep doing it. Y'all gonna keep doing it.
Well, no, we're gonna keep doing it. You're more than welcome to join in. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what this is about, man. We want this to be that space, that safe space, man. I mean, there's even moments now. I mean, we're kind of going off the story, but it kind of still resonates because even with the independent artists, right? So there's nights that I rock for like 2 hours, right? And I play straight up independent shit.
Right.
And so we'll have artists that are going into they'll sign up for ASCAP or BMI, which is quote unquote like the thing to do.
Right.
But a lot of times that shit's hurting because it's not allowing people to share their music without being fucking dinged for it, man. It's like, I don't know, man. I look at it and I'm like, is it really the best thing to do at this point?
I made more money off this album release that I just came out with on Bandcamp, reaching out to people. Like, people will hit me up and be like, yo, you got a new album out. Can I check your Spotify stream? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. But I won't tell you to go to Spotify first. I'll tell you to go to nighttrain357.com. Right. And then there you can go to the link and you can stream and you can do all that shit. But the way I do it strategically is I'm like, go to my website and download the stuff. Right. Don't be on some like, someone said,
my grandma always says Night Train. She says, hey, you know what I'm saying, streaming means multiple streams of income. So you got to be thinking multi-dimensional.
Yeah, but see, if you create that demand, what's homeboy that he's not with Griselda, but Benny signed him. Payne.
38.
J.R. Payne. Okay. J.R. Payne, the way that he plays it, I like the way that he plays it because he forces you to go to either his website or Bandcamp. He don't fuck with anything else. Yeah. So to me, like, you're getting more grassroots movement that way.
Yeah.
You know, but people are lazy, man. And let's be honest. You know, we can post a YouTube link on Facebook, and it might get a few hits. Post a video on Facebook, and that shit is just where all they got to do is scroll and see it. Like, nobody wants to push a button no more. That shit's too much for them to do.
Yeah. It's a meet people where they are. So when it comes to that, my strategy is plain and simple. It's like, all right, fine. You want to be only on Facebook, then I'll post it on Facebook. Like, if you want some controversy, I'll give you controversy. I'll say some fucking ratchet shit about I'll run for president of the United States and get a bunch of likes and stuff like that, and then I'll sneak my album in that joint. Like,
yeah, that's a Kanye move right there.
Working.
Yeah, exactly.
So back to Spotify.
Joe Budden.
Yeah, back to the Joe Budden thing. So he was saying, you know, Spotify was basically like Night Train said, taking that shit back to the old school and fucking taking advantage. And then Charlamagne had a comment, and I didn't even see what Charlamagne said.
Yeah, I think he said something like, Joe has to learn to negotiate contracts. And I think Joe got mad because, and he in his rant, he basically was saying that, I don't know if you guys remember when Damon Dash came on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, talking about ownership.
Correct. When I was watching that, I was with Dame Dash, and a lot of people were bashing him because he's right. If you're not a boss, or you call somebody else a boss, you're not really running shit. So that's kind of like what Joe Budden was saying about Charlamagne. You know, it's like, you're talking about me, but I own my platform. You know, you work for iHeartMedia. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you're not a boss, but you're telling me I don't know how to negotiate contracts. He's like, yo, I own my platform. I could take it wherever I want to take it.
Independent.
Yeah, and he's right. I agree.
No, that's true. What's not right is Charlamagne's eyebrows, but yeah. But he is right.
Well, man, what's up? Let me. I gotta see that. I never really paid attention to.
Well, his eyebrows.
Yeah,
I would think weirdly about you if you did. I don't think about them. They just bother me.
But does he not have eyebrows? I never thought about Charlamagne and eyebrows.
Yeah. I think about it every time I'm trying to last longer with my wife.
You know? Oh shit!
I know everybody's eyebrows.
Baseball. Charlamagne the God.
Man, that'll ruin the whole vibe, man.
Oh man, I'm
not baseball and Charlamagne. That's the double whammy. Fuck the vibe up.
This is recorded. You're gonna find that I'm never gonna be on the Breakfast Club now.
Hey, where's Dave? I think Dave's right behind you.
But I think it's true, man. I agree with Joe Budden. I agree with it. I like the fact that Joe, man, everybody kind of Joe out when everything went belly up with Slaughterhouse and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he created his own fucking lane.
Correct. And it just started out with him posting like little YouTube videos, funny videos with him and Tahiri, and just him getting on there doing random shit. And he turned that shit into a business.
Yeah.
With a team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, he's not on the same platform as Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club, but at least he owns his.
Well, yeah, he doesn't need to be on that platform as long as he's doing him. That's the main
Exactly.
thing. As long as you putting food on your table,
Mhm.
I mean, you know, at the end of the day, everybody can't be making Jeff Bezos money or Jeff Bezos' wife money.
Correct.
So
Right.
Because
know.
if Joe Buttons leaves the Joe Button show, there's no more Joe Button show. But if Charlemagne leaves, if he gets taken off the Breakfast Club, there'll still be a Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
Right.
They'll just bring somebody else in his place.
Charlamagne's contract is up at the end of the year, so that's which is 2 more months anyway. So
Now don't sleep on Charlemagne. Now he's definitely made his coin off of using that platform as well with his books and
he's a writer. He's endorsing skin creams and shit like that. So
Yeah.
And do what you do. Do what you do. If you guys know any skin creams that you know available,
Oh shit. We gotta call her. Uh-oh. Yeah, and it's Angela. I hope y'all ready. Y'all ready for this? No, stop.
How you guys doing?
What's up?
How are you?
Hey now. Look, I think it's He-Man Woman Haters Club going on right now.
Oh, the little rascals, huh?
Yeah, kinda. Who's PD? Somebody's fucked up right now. Here's why. Because stop laughing. Because look, this woman, I'm only gonna do me search, not research, me search. So look, I gave up my entire life, okay, for my husband, ex-cop, to go and do his shit. So exactly, Aaron, be afraid.
Oh shit. Here we go.
Here you go.
So look, yeah, I mean he makes 6 figures a year.
As a cop.
Fucking right he does. But what do I have? What do I have now?
So was that when he made 6 figures, was that actual pay, or was he taking money from people that he grabbed off of the street?
Well, let me just say this.
Okay.
Let me just say this. He would confiscate fireworks and let them off in our street. So we had great 4th of Julys.
Holy shit! Here we go. Keep going. All right.
Anyways, but let me just say this, and then I will leave you fellas alone. Yeah, I stayed home with my kids, and John, you know my girls went to school with your boys. So yeah, at Chancellor.
Yeah.
And either way, I stayed home with all my kids while he went to a career, made the money, blah, blah, blah. Then what did I have after we were divorced?
So
Tell us what you had.
You had half.
No. Okay, listen. Yeah, I got half of the belongings, but I had 0 in career. I had 0 work experience. All of that, 0.
But see, and not to get into politics, but I live in Texas where they say you owe some responsibility in that marriage. Like, why didn't you get all that stuff when you had a husband to help you?
Why didn't I get a career?
Yeah, why didn't you get a career?
Do you know how much it costs for daycare?
Well, your husband's got 6 figures. I mean,
yeah. Well, no. 6 figures ain't jack depending on where you are. Say you lived in what? Silicon Valley. 6 figures ain't nothing. So
I had 7 children.
That's a lot of kids.
7 children. Yeah, that's a different
one baby.
We have
daddy.
0. We have 0. Here's the thing, Angela. I appreciate what you're saying. I think it's a bigger. This is going down a rabbit hole, but I feel like it's a bigger issue than just taking half of somebody's money or a woman sacrificing for a man. We need to, as people, get out of that mentality. We need to get out of that mentality.
Yeah, I put in some damn work.
And that's a shame you put in that work, man. But woo, like if I have I put it this way, if and my wife and I talk about this, if I have a daughter, she ain't gonna do none of that stuff for a man. I'm be like, yo, make your own money first.
Yeah.
Because
But look, I got knocked up at 18, so that's what I'm saying. Don't get knocked up, girls.
Well,
yeah.
But this is a billionaire.
Yeah.
We're talking about Dr. Dre, billionaire, right? And she wants $2 million a month.
I mean,
justifiable.
I get that. I mean, the man is loaded. $2 million a month is nothing for him. Let's be real.
Yeah, he blows that probably on who knows
In a
what.
day. If he goes to Las Vegas and bets, that ain't shit.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
But he doesn't.
oh, you know that for sure?
What if he
No.
donates it to church?
And
Yeah.
and all the money he put into Oakland to
So
help
is that much for his
USC.
ex-wife?
the music and the arts and to revitalize not Oakland, it was Compton. He donated a facility to help kids with the arts in Compton, I believe. I do know that.
Ron, 2 mil though? Yes, fucking 2 mil.
Damn. I don't know. I try to justify it because I do believe 24, 25 years of dealing with a man that's constantly touring and handling business matters, etc. She's raising kids in a mansion by the pool with pina coladas.
That's the assumption. Yeah.
I'm just when I justify, I get it. I understand that she's put in work, she sacrificed a lot, but then every time 2 million comes out of my mouth, I'm like, fuck. I sound crazy.
It's because because everybody on the call knows how to live with less. Wait,
that's
She
true.
definitely got the perks.
yeah.
So you got to take that into consideration.
Only time my wife getting red bottom anything is if I paint her myself.
Damn right, custom.
Yikes.
Exactly. They're from the heart. Someone said they need a fucking nanny.
Yeah.
Mary Poppins.
So I just gotta ask our guest.
Did they have a nanny?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, probably not now, but you know who.
Bro, if she had a nanny, $2 million, I can't even try to justify $2 million. I'm trying to justify $2 million. You tell me there's a nanny involved, man. Shit.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this. May I ask you guys a question?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so what should she get?
I'm trying to say the same thing. I was asking that same question. I don't know what does that look like
What's
monetarily.
fair?
Well,
I don't know.
But I don't know, but I'm Googling if she had a nanny. I know that.
Yeah, I have no clue. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the hard rule is, but I mean, you should have enough
24 years.
money in 24 years to kind of like.
Nah, that's a legit marriage. That's 2 decades. She's entitled to half, 50%.
Yeah.
So what if 2 mil is half?
Yeah, in perpetuity. I mean, yeah, there has to be an end game.
So I mean, like, why are you guys bitching about it? So what if what's she entitled to? Tell me.
Because we don't have $2 million. That's why. That's why we're bitching. It's because we don't have $2 million and we wish we were her. It's called jealousy. It's called envy, and I have no problem admitting that.
Hey, 357, I got 200 million pennies. I don't want to give up anything that's 2 million pennies either.
No.
So hold up. So that now they're also saying that they're going to split up this. So there's apparently there's a $60 million real estate portfolio as well.
Yep.
That's getting split. So that's 30 mil, right? Just off that. So keep talking. I'm researching while we talk.
It adds up to 60% was what she's entitled to. 60%.
So $2 million divided by 20 years is 100,000 a year.
100 million a year.
What the fuck? Do your math.
100,000.
Wait, so over 20 years, 100,000 is 2 million? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Year per year.
Wow.
What?
She's saying that per month, though. You know, so she wants 2 million per month.
Whoa! Per month.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, per month.
I want to.
That's 24 million a year. That's better than I don't know who's NBA contract. Who's doing
that's damn ridiculous. No, hell no, hell no, hell to the no, no. If I'm making $100,000 a year after 20 years of marriage, sure, absolutely. That's startup money for your dreams and your future.
Yeah, so 10 years, that's 240 million.
Yeah.
In 20 years, there you go. That's what she wants. She's asking for that then basically $24 million a year for every year they was married.
So apparently last year around the same time, well, not the same time, around June, Dr. Dre was also being sued by his own housekeepers for alleged poor treatment. Everybody suing this motherfucker, bro.
Poor treatment. What the hell?
Yeah, D.D. Barnes is his housekeeper.
Oh,
wow,
well,
that took it back.
I guess I'm gonna bow out, fellas. I guess.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, Angela. And $2 million is way too much.
But we appreciate you.
Angela says, "Hey, it depends on what she's worth. And, $24 million over 20 years. That's your $400 million. There's
I'm worth $200 million.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, you can't put you can't put a price
That's
on my
expensive.
worth.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much.
Hey, man. Hey. I don't know what to say about that.
Worth that much money.
Grace Martin, enjoy what you earn, not what you hoping to get from somebody's blood, sweat, and tears. It is his money. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You got a real woman in the house now.
Yeah.
She's a real woman because she agreed.
Wow, Angela. Wow.
That's like Tina Turner. All Tina Turner left with was her name, right?
What's that?
When she divorced Ike Turner,
all she wanted was, I think that's all she got was like the name. She just wanted the name.
Yeah, and she built a career after that.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, not saying that she doesn't deserve anything, but I think $2 million a month is like a lot. But I think she just asked for a high figure like that so she could get somewhere in that range.
Look, man,
that's a negotiation. Yeah.
Like I said, if I were divorcing somebody that had that much money, if she had that much money, man, I'd take 20 grand a month. I'll come cut your grass and clean the pool.
Yeah,
for 20 grand a month. I'll drive over once a week. Make sure the lawn is manicured.
It's actually a fair amount, and she may get it. I mean, it's $24 million a year for every year that they were married. That comes out to roughly about $500 million.
Depending on who the judge is, she may get that.
Hey, listen, my judge actually married my divorce attorney divorced the Bob Johnson and Sheila Johnson. Then he turns around and marries Sheila Johnson.
The judge for your divorce judge?
Yeah. So I'll leave it at that because he's still a sitting judge. And
how much did Sheila Johnson get out of that divorce? Because Bob Johnson was a billionaire, right?
Yeah, he was a billionaire, and he actually made Sheila Johnson the first black female billionaire in America before Oprah. And he married her. And so
the judge was he like doing their divorce case as well?
Yeah, he did a divorce case, and after they divorced, he married the woman.
Wow.
So, he's a respectable judge, so I'm not going to get into it because he's still a sitting judge and he's still a powerful man.
He's still a judge and he married to a billionaire?
Yeah, the judge is married to a billionaire. So the judge is, by theory, a billionaire.
Well, I'm sure he's a silent partner and knows how to move, too, if you're a judge.
I'm in the wrong business.
That sounds unethical to me, man. So he rewards her a certain amount of money, then marries her.
Yeah, and apparently there's nothing unethical about it. The judge, he was single, she was single. They mingled, and now they're married.
Living in America.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, so what do you guys think about the latest female who was a professor who was operating as a black woman and now came out that she's a white Jewish woman?
You talking about Rachel Dolezal?
No, this is a whole new joint.
It's another one.
All right. So
yeah.
Story down again. Let's break the story down.
Yeah.
So apparently she had an awakening moment and she was feeling like it was robbing from her soul that she was doing this. So she made a post about the fact that she had been using the black identity for her whole professional career and wanted to put it all out there. Meanwhile, she's been like a part of mad different groups and what have you. So
she literally stole somebody else's black card.
Wait, is this called Little White Lie?
That's the name of the book.
Well, no, there's a true story about a Jewish woman who didn't know she was black until she went to Georgetown. You know what I'm saying? She forgot to put her name on the application. She said race, what does it matter? All her life she's known to
I'm trying to get the name here.
a fine girl, by the way. She went to Georgetown. If this is the same story, I don't know if it's
No, this is a different story. I saw this posted on my Facebook the other day.
Jessica Krug, who teaches at George Washington University in Washington, D.C., admitted in a blog post. Yeah, right in the backyard, bro.
That's my alma mater.
I'm about to say, okay, never mind.
George Washington University in Washington, D.C. admitted in a blog post on Medium that for the better part of her adult life, every move I've made, every relationship I've formed has been rooted in the napalm toxic soil of lies, is what she wrote. To an escalating degree over my adult life, I've eschewed my lived experience as a white Jewish child in suburban Kansas City under various assumed identities within a blackness that I had no right to claim. First, North American blackness, then U.S. rooted blackness, then Caribbean and rooted Bronx blackness. I have built my life on a violent anti-black lie, and I have lied in every breath I have taken.
How eloquent.
Is she dying of cancer?
There you go. That's her right there. And I look and I'm like, she could pass for light skin if we're just going off a quick look.
Definitely Latino.
Yeah, I saw that picture, another picture, and definitely it looked like she had some melanin. But then when you see a broader bunch of pictures of her, if you find it, yeah, she white.
Wait a minute.
That's wild.
Is she white or is she black? I'm confused now.
White. She's white.
Right. But
Jewish.
She thought she was black?
No, she was
pretending.
Faking the funk.
Right. Huh. She was putting on blackface without the makeup.
Well, I mean, it just goes for me, man. I just think it goes to show, man, you gotta be careful how you when you see things and how they are labeled. Like how what is it? Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. Like you could be very deceived very easily if you buy into labels that society puts on everybody. Wow.
Yeah. That's the picture on the right's the one I saw initially, and I was like, "You sure? You sure she don't want no black in her?"
Or has it? She has them, obviously.
But
wow. Look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, again, to me, it just goes to show, man, when you live in a world with labels, man, it's easy to get caught up. When you make that assumption, you get the visual, and automatically you think it's something.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, if I saw her walking down the street, I mean, I think she had some kind of color in her skin. I don't know if I'd be saying "What's up, N-word," but you know, I mean, yeah.
We just talked to Brian Maganese. He said, "Much love. You got to be up early." He went to sleep. Good night. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about that. So I asked a question. Of course, I was being sarcastic because that's always what I do on Facebook. But I said, "Is she an ally? Would you consider her an ally?"
What has she done? What has she done for me lately?
Yeah, at least Rita Dolezal, she was like head of the NAACP, man. I mean,
right, exactly.
Yeah, she did that transracial thing real good, man. I mean,
right, like I'll take Rachel Del Rey over Herman Cain any day, or the ghost of Herman Cain.
So apparently, she was very she was admired in her circles. Let me see. I'm trying to find that she was a part of a lot of group of scholars. I don't know what you would call the groups that she were in. I don't know what they were specifically, but
the Congressional Black Caucus.
Are you serious? Oh no. Okay. Now they're going into Rachel. Okay. Anyway, I mean, I don't know, man. I think it's easy for people to be fooled because they're so quick to draw a box around people and put an identity on something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, most people don't realize that I'm part Irish.
I see it. I knew it. Didn't I tell you that dialect?
I'm not at all. I'm not at all. I got you.
You fooled me, man. You fooled me. I knew it.
I was like, hey, since we're on subject,
I got my kilt and everything.
Well, I get the when I'm online doing my little troll shit, I get the usual white man trying, and I just laugh because I'm like, yo, okay.
Yeah, people was doing that to you early on in the chat room, but I didn't want to say anything. Like when you first came on, it was like, I don't need no culture vulture telling me about hip hop. And I was about to click the button to post it up on the screen, and I was like,
nah, you should have, man. I love all that. It's fun.
I didn't know you like that back then, so I was like, yeah, John might get mad.
Man, we need to have I think this really means we need to have a racial draft. We need to have another one.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'll take Michelle Wolf over, I don't know, those two black dudes who love Trump.
Oh, the twins, the Hodge twins.
Yeah, the Hodge twins. I'll take them. There's a lot of white people I take over some brothers any day. Sorry, Ben Carson, you on the chopping block.
I agree.
Carson.
I'll take Jake Trapper, and I'll trade. I'll take Jake Trapper and give them. I don't know. Give up. I don't know.
Diamond and Silk.
So
Diamond and Silk.
Diamond. Yeah. There you go.
No, we gotta get more than Jake Tapper over Diamond and Silk.
And I seen Jake with the running man. I said, "Yo, man, we gotta take Jake."
We can take Luka Doncic for Diamond.
Luka Doncic. Yeah, I'll take Luka Doncic.
But yeah, to your question, Ark, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, come on, man. If the guilt, she was guilty. She decided she was living a lie. My question is, what were you doing? What benefits were you getting from being a black woman? Because that's where the harm is. It's like, by being black, obviously you were black because you didn't want to be white. You wanted to be something, I guess, that was a little bit more, that was different. Let's be real. It's trendy to have a little color in your skin, But it's like, all right, cool. You pretended you were black. What else? What air quotes benefits did you have? Because there's a lot of bad things that can happen when you're black. And so, what were you getting out of that? That's my question.
Yeah, I'm curious all the way around. I'd like to see where her fucking head was at.
Yeah, because there's plenty of times. What did Chris Rock said at one time? He said something about a white guy. What was it? He said in Bigger and Blacker back in the day. He was like, "There's a one-legged busboy that's in this place right now who wouldn't take my place, and I'm rich, and he's white."
That's right. That's true.
I don't know.
That's true. It's my life story, anyways.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about it, man. I'm at a loss. I blew my mind, and then it was silent on Facebook about it. I tried to stir the shit up, but it didn't work today.
I'm wondering if people do that all the time, though. 'Cause I don't know if you guys know that comedian Mindy Kaling, Indian comedian.
Yeah, I know her.
And she said her brother tried to get into like med school as somebody who's Indian. He couldn't get in. Then he did another application where he said he was African American and his name was JoJo, and he got in. So sometimes I wonder if like a lot of people do that. You know what I'm saying? If they try to walk around pretending to be black, like mulatto or stuff like that, to get like some type of benefits or benefit off affirmative action.
Oh man,
that's what reverse affirmative action. That's what Tiffany Haddish said she did in a comedy routine. She said she got on the Census Bureau and put that she was a white woman. And all these opportunities started happening to her. Best thing happened to me was being a white woman. Oh, she ready?
I had a friend who was arrested once, and she told me that they marked her as a white woman, and she got a cheaper she got a cheaper bond.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's funny. So we can bring that back to Juan's girl, Kamala Harris, right? So that there's an argument, some type of argument of, is she African American? A lot of people like, but now there's a lot of people coming out saying that she's actually Indian.
Well, look, here's the deal with this. There's a race to get the first Indian in the White House, right? It's going to be Nikki Haley or it's going to be Kamala. All right. So, you know what I'm saying, which one you want, you know what I'm saying? So if it's going to be Kamala, then yeah, she's going to claim the first Indian. But otherwise, y'all going to give it to Nikki Haley.
But I remember a lot of people taking ownership, like, we're going to have an African-American female in office. And then I've seen everybody arguing amongst each other, like, nah, she's not this, she's Jamaican, she's this, she's that.
Same thing with Nikki Haley. Like I said, they're doing the same thing with Nikki Haley. I mean, you know, she parades herself as a white governor, and, you know, she'll be Indian once they make her, you know, a leadership role in the executive branch.
And why the fuck does it even matter? I think that's the thing that bothers me. Like, why does it even matter?
Votes.
Like, we make these big deals over these stupid ass labels, man. Can they do the job?
The ideal is that you're showing that your party is inclusive of people who look like you.
I get it. It's advertisement for the party. But I mean, at the end of the day, that doesn't fucking matter. I mean, for me, I'm just speaking for myself.
No, it doesn't. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter, but it does.
Right.
It shouldn't matter, but we live in a world. I had a friend of mine, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. I had a friend of mine, he's a white guy, and he loved Black Panther, and he had a real candid conversation with me, and he said he was a little turned off, just a little bit, by the overblown Afrocentricism that he felt from the film. And I said, I can understand that. And he said, yeah, it was just a little, you know, without being politically correct, it was a little too black. And I said, you're going to have to get used to that. And he said, why? He said, because we have a super action star like Black Panther. Y'all got Dirty Harry, John Wayne, and every other black guy was getting killed in the movies. Yeah. So we've got a lot of catching up to do. So you're going to get some overcompensation. So to bring that back to the Kamala issue, it's like you've got a lot of catching up to do because it's just been a bunch of old, wrinkly white men telling the rest of us what the hell is right for us. And it would be nice to have somebody with some color in their skin shame us instead of old white men.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The first time that I saw Black Panther, I didn't think there was enough. That's just my opinion. Like when I went, I was like, "Oh, they about to." Like I was looking forward to the blackity. I wanted something that rubbed the face of society in its own shit. And that's just me. I'm that type of dude. Like I have a lot of pent up shit about how society functions and how they deal with people. So when I went to go see Black Panther, I wanted to see like you take the dog and you rub the fucking dog's nose in the piss and shit that you know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. And then when I left, I'm like, I feel like I was cheated. I wanted more. I wanted it to be more. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they literally made a woman eat shit and help, if that helped. So,
but
yeah, the best part of Black Panther for me, man, was I thought Killmonger. That was the character that I related mostly with. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was a villain.
Oh, Killmonger is black. Killmonger. He's Black Vegeta.
Yeah, I thought like, that was the character that I rode with, man. Because I mean, you know,
that's the African American.
It was a complicated villain, and it would do things where it'd be like you would relate to him, and then he would do something really evil, like choke a grandma.
Yeah,
and it was to remind you he was a bad guy. Yeah, but yeah, that's the point. It's the whole politics thing. It's like, you know, it shouldn't be this, but it is this because it's been the opposite of this for so damn long.
Yeah,
that it's like, well, shit, you know. Everybody late to the party. Why are Democrats always looking for the black vote? But there's no black leadership.
Well, that's not fair to say. No, I don't think more than the Republicans looking for the NRA vote.
No. Everybody's pandering. Come on, bro. Everybody's pandering for the black vote. Let's not. Come on. Don't sleep. Everybody's the Latino and the black vote is gold.
Yeah,
that's hands down. And when somebody can say, well, if you don't know who to vote for, you ain't black if you don't vote for me. That says enough. That should tell you.
Yeah.
Wait.
Idiotic thing to say.
Trump is saying the same thing, though. When he sits there and says that, hey, if you vote, the crime is only happening in these Democratic-led cities. It's the same fear mongering.
No, it's not. See, and that's the problem I have with all of it is that automatically, if you say Democrat, everybody's assuming and identifies it with people of color. That's a problem. That's a problem.
I never assumed that. You know.
Well, you just said it. You just said it was a racist comment for him to say, and I'm not supporting him. I'm just saying in general, when that's a problem. When like for instance, if I were to say my doctor told me this, that, and the third, immediately most people would be like, "Well, when did he tell you that? How do you know it's not a woman?" Like we make these assumptions on certain categories or labels immediately, and that's the problem that we're dealing with as a whole.
I give you that.
Like, Juan, I gotta ask you honestly, like, you know, when Obama was in office, and you know, like the black voters came out to bring him in office for 2 terms, what did the black community get in return for putting Obama in office?
More cop killings.
Well,
I know that's a local issue, but still.
All right, yeah.
I mean, so like, what positive came out of it? Like, as a thank you.
It's a loaded question. I don't think I can answer in 30 seconds. But the one thing that we all got, I can tell you this: I don't know, one of my children, she got to say that the only president that she knew was a black president, and that's something that none of us could ever say growing up, right? So I can say what my child got out of that was a sense of pride in knowing that, you know what I'm saying, it happens, and it can happen, and there are greater things for me.
Yeah, I would say that I know this sounds super political, but one of the things I really actually was a big fan of was the Affordable Care Act, and that actually got my sister, who had a really rough background. I don't want to get into that, but she's somebody who needs health care badly and doesn't have a job. So getting those type of logistical, like white and black aside, like actual like I'm a Democrat, but I'm not a Democrat in the sense that I blindly fly to Democrat. I generally gravitate towards liberal policies. Like, you know, it's like if you're talking trade deals or like, you know, all that kind of stuff. All right, yeah. You know, we can discuss that. But if you're talking about, I don't know, like women's right to choose, or it's like basic shit that you should be like cool with or whatever in my camp, it's like, all right, yeah, that's Democratic. And so a lot of his policies affected major accomplishment. That was a huge accomplishment.
Many presidents failed at that in
Carter, Clinton.
And by the way,
that's a good answer. I like that answer.
Good point. And another thing too, remember this: when out of all the U.S. presidents, we never had a black president that failed us, and y'all keep that in mind.
What do you think? Never had a black president that failed us?
Failed us. In the sense that, and the worst part about it was we were all worried. There was always a piece of us worried because, you know, being black in America is like, all right, great, you're under a microscope. God forbid you do something too black, and suddenly it becomes weaponized. And it was just like the most you could do is say, "Oh man, he had a tan suit," or "He liked fancy mustard." Like, fuck you. Like, you really good. Like, there was things I didn't like about him, like drone strikes and deportation, and because he's a politician. But overall, he was probably the best president.
It's funny that you say that. It's so funny that you say that because I look at it and I'm like, a lot of these policies that each of them point their finger at when the office is flip flop, like all that shit's been going on, no matter who's been in office, and they play this shit online or on TV like it's his fault that these kids, it's his, like, bro, you've been doing this is what you do. This is
well the problem is compromise. You know, it's like, I don't want to go too down the rabbit hole, but everybody was bitching and complaining about what Obama was doing, but Yertle the Turtle was running the Senate. Yeah. And they filibustered him every time he tried to slide something in. They filibustered his ass more than any fucking president in U.S. fucking history. And so everything he wanted to do for black people, there was an old waddle neck white man who was saying, we don't want to do that.
Who was that again? Refresh me.
Bitch McConnell.
Okay.
Moscow. You say the dudes from Trading Places, Mortimer and what's the other cast name?
Mortimer. Yeah.
Okay, guys, we got a caller, Justin.
All right, Justin.
Yeah, I know we want me to.
Now wait for him to come up.
Let's see, Justin.
All right, he's up, madam.
Find out
what's going on, Justin.
Fellas, what's up?
How you doing, man?
Going back, man.
Good, man. How y'all?
Where you calling from, Justin?
From Memphis.
Welcome.
Okay.
Memphis.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm just wondering, like, does anybody know what happened with the playoffs? Hear me out on this, all right? Before anybody says anything, hear me out on this. Like, we had like kind of an understanding where the playoffs were going, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, they took their hiatus for a couple days.
Yeah.
And then I swear, every series in the playoffs, regardless if it was important or not, it flipped upon its head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on anymore.
You mean as far as like certain teams?
I'm talking about the entire rest of the playoffs. I'm talking about the Bucks are down 3-0 right now.
Yeah,
to
that's
Miami.
crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm saying, like, who was like Toronto, if it wasn't for that miracle 3-pointer, would have been down 3-0.
3-0. Yeah. Yo, you know what, Justin? I had a conversation with my cousin, and I said, because he commented the Heat are on fire, and I commented back exactly what you just said. I said, but Boston too. And he's like, well, that was expected. And I'm like, no, I don't really think that Boston was expected to be dominating to that extent.
Not over the Raps, man. Like, I respect Boston. I respect the Heat too, and I know that, like, both of those teams right now, like, after the restart, they've been on fire. I'll give them that. But I mean, come on. In my mind, the Raps and the Bucks were in a league of their own in the East.
Yeah.
And for them to be handled the way that they have been, I'm just wondering, like, do I even know what basketball is anymore? Like,
so don't you think the bubble changed that? There's no travel time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They're together all the time. I think that changed the dynamic of how things are playing out.
Yeah, the energy is way different.
You know, and I would say that if it wasn't a factor for everyone, like that's a constant. You know what I'm saying? Like, for everyone that is still involved, that's for everyone. So I can't call that a factor for, like, oh, they're in the bubble. Well, everyone's in the bubble. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, I can't use that as an excuse.
Well, I just say that because when you're talking about a team, like, chemistry is formed in many different ways. You know, like when they talk about the Chicago Bulls and how Dennis Rodman never even fucking hung out with the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was always by himself, like never really hung. Now you're in the bubble, you can't leave. So normal things that would happen, people kind of live their own lives and then coming together that create that chemistry. Now everybody's together all the time. So certain teams might find that to be the optimum situation to be in versus other teams. It might be better for players that are kind of able to do their own roaming around and doing their own shit. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that about Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I didn't know about Dennis Rodman. No.
Dennis Rodman. All you got to do, man, is watch Michael Jordan's The Final Dance. And
No, don't spoil it for me. I'm only on episode 1.
I'm not going to say
I'm only on episode 1. I already watched it. The first episode, I was like, I was already going cross-eyed. Like,
Dennis is his own man. I'll leave it at that.
So who do you think,
And
Justin?
woman.
Who you got? Who you got? Who do you got in the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals?
I'll tell you this. I picked the Clips coming out of the West, and I picked the Raptors coming out of the East. And if it wasn't for that miracle 3, I'm down the whole fucking half of my bracket.
Well,
You know?
a part of me, yeah, I think it has to do too with them being focused now. There's no crowd there.
Being a Lakers fan and fucking LeBron's on the team, and you're a Kobe.
All right, I'm sorry. I got to bring my wife in because she's a LA till I die.
LA Lakers are gonna win it all, baby. That's who got it.
Nah, I disagree.
Yeah.
LA Lakers.
You want to say something else?
I mean, that's my team till the day I die. But you know how hard it is when LeBron, you grew up hating on LeBron.
Right. Young Jeezy, Kobe, LeBron, Kobe, LeBron. I used to pay Kobe until I paid LeBron. I mean that was the NBA epitome of a matchup. Kobe
Yeah.
and LeBron.
Yeah. Well, you know, unfortunately, the league is what it is, and the Lakers are going to win it all.
You think so?
Yep.
I don't know, man.
Man, see the reason why, and I am gonna say I'm a diehard Lakers fan, but I think the reason why they win is because they have a lot of bigs, and they're not just sloppy bigs. All those bigs are very athletic.
Hey, man.
You can shoot a three all you want, but you don't have to be on point.
Do you know how much the hate that I have? I was born and raised. My dad went to the championship with Magic Johnson and all that. I grew up on Kobe, and guess what?
Dwight Howard
fucking came to the Lakers, didn't make it with Kobe because he couldn't handle Kobe.
Agreed.
Lines, and then he's back in the Lakers.
Yo, so I'm not gonna front. When they were talking about who was it? When Cousins got injured and they said Howard was coming in, I immediately, as a Laker fan, was like, "Fuck that guy. Fuck Howard. I don't want Howard on the team. I didn't want Howard on the team." And now I'm watching him play, and I'm like, "Okay, he's all right. What team we?"
Fuck Howard.
Well,
I fucking hate him on the Lakers.
The difference is though, is Dwight is accepting his role now. When Dwight came in with Kobe, Dwight thought he was Superman still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dwight thought it was his team.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
No, I
But
totally agree.
I will say this much about the LA team this year. Can you think of a taller team that has ever been assembled? Like,
Yeah.
How many times can you think of a team that has 3 7-footers?
And they're all athletic.
All athletic.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
athletic. And you got LeBron right behind them at 6'8".
And then you got Anthony Davis. It's like if you don't win that, then whoever's coaching needs to get the fuck out of Dodge quick.
I thought AD was 7 foot. I was counting him as one of my 7-footers. Am I wrong on that?
No, you're right. He's a big. Yeah, I thought he was 6'11" or something like that. 6'10", 6'11".
No, I thought AD. Okay, so I was counting AD, JaVale, and Dwight as 7-footers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they ain't far off.
Okay, if we got to give an inch to AD, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, either way, it doesn't matter to me. They all bigs, and they all that athletic.
It don't matter because they all three can be on. You know, they're playing 2 5s right now. Right. They're playing as big as the NBA probably has ever played, and. Dude, I mean, the only thing that's going to hurt them is if they go to the fucking free throw line too much.
Yeah.
Because none of them motherfuckers can shoot a free throw to save their goddamn life. LeBron included. I hate to say it, but if there was ever a flaw in his game, it's at the line. He's like 75, 78% from the line?
So let me ask you this: you think being that all things being what they are, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that the Bucks are not done.
But man, it's 3-0. Like I would love to.
Hey, this is the first time for everything.
The first time that it would be the first time that a team would come back after.
No, and I know this because I'm a Yankee fan.
We're not talking about baseball.
No, from any major sporting event. This is paramount across.
The Yankees have destroyed the Yankees destroyed baseball.
Well, thank you for that. But the point of the conversation is, can a team in a major sports league come back from a 3-0 deficit?
Baseball and basketball.
Yo, hey Justin, I'm gonna put this out there. The Bucks are gonna win that series.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, my wife won't let me speak on my point,
All
but
right, I'm sorry. I'll
but seriously, okay, we'll keep it contingent on basketball.
She's gonna take your $2 million, Justin.
Yeah. When was the last time that in NBA that a team came back from a 3-0 deficit? Not a 3-1, because that was Cleveland.
Hey,
Cleveland
look,
did that shit.
I'm of the belief that the Greek Freak is going to win that series.
And you are more than welcome to that opinion. But I'm just looking for statistics.
I'm not worried about. Look, statistics are. When I look at the past, I'm looking at what we're dealing with right now. We can go back in the past and say nobody's ever done that, but that's why it ends up happening for the first time ever. That's how these things work. I'm gonna go on a limb, and Justin, I think we've conversated before about the playoffs. I'm gonna go on a limb, and I'm taking the Bucks, and I'm taking the Lakers in the finals.
Nah.
Okay.
And hey, make sure you call in, keep updating, make sure you keep calling in. We'll keep having these conversations about the playoffs, and we'll see how it all works out. Who you got in the finals?
Me?
Yeah.
Shit. As it stands today.
Yeah.
Okay, I got Clippers.
No.
I got Clippers.
No.
I got I'll be honest, I got Clippers Miami right now.
You are out of your mind.
All right. You got Clipper, everybody that's watching and everybody that's right now. You got Clippers.
Stamp me on it.
You got Clippers in Miami. I'm going LA and I'm going Bucks. And I'm saying the Greek Freak overcomes a 3-0 deficit in this series.
Well, I would take the bet on that line.
Who got $2 million on that?
I got Lakers versus Celtics 2020.
Okay.
Bring back the 80s rival, 90s rival.
Yeah.
Hey, Celtics playing some damn good ball. Celtics
Yeah,
are playing some damn good ball.
I don't know anything about Celtics ball. I don't know what they're doing up there.
Them boys are balling, and
They're
and it's
playing,
like they got so many injuries and they still rocking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I have no clue. Yeah.
Bring back the rival from the 80s, 90s.
All right, so there we have it. So there we have it. Justin called in again. We followed up on the playoffs. I'm glad he did because that shit totally slipped my mind. So I'm saying Lakers, Bucks. Justin saying, what did you say?
Clippers, Miami.
Clippers, Miami.
You wrote it down, man. You said
Clippers,
you wrote it down.
Clippers, Miami. Oh, what? Don't worry, this is all recorded. and Dialects got Boston and Lakers.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna see how it works out.
What do you got, babe?
I got the Lakers in Boston.
Lakers, Boston.
Okay.
You heard
all
it
right.
first.
I hope that'd be sick.
All right, well, there we have it, man. Hey, thanks for calling in, Justin. Make sure you keep calling in on these playoffs. We're gonna talk our shit.
All right, bud.
All right,
homie. Good.
Peace.
Well, all right, guys. I'm actually gonna head out myself. I gotta. Where are you? I don't know where you guys are. Where are you guys?
I'm down 95 from you, bro. I'm a little south from you.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, we talk. You down 95.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bedtime. But
I'm in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
And I'm in Dallas, Texas, man.
Damn. This is so cool.
Yeah, man. But thanks for coming on, man. It was a good time. I'm glad you came and hung out, man.
Yeah,
man, thanks for I saw the little post and I was like, oh, okay, let me chime in real quick. Appreciate y'all. Love what you do. Nighttrain357.com is where you can get the music because that shit is dope. Shameless promotion.
All right, bro. I'll holler at you, man.
Night Train 357, man. Hope to see you again, bro.
All right, peace.
All right, y'all. So I guess it's that time of day. I don't know where David Simon is. I gotta check up on him.
Yeah, let's wrap this thing up, man. It was a good show, man. I enjoyed the conversation, and thanks for everybody for tuning in. And remember, I got Bucks Lakers. I'm going Buck Lakers, and Dialect's going Celtics Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Justin's got the Heat and the Clippers, and Justin's lady got Celtics Lakers.
Yeah, I think the Bucks next game they out.
I don't think so, bro. Is there any injuries that I'm not aware of?
I don't know, man. But the way those young teams are playing, Miami and Boston, it's hard to beat them right now, man.
Man, Boston's playing some good ball, man.
I mean,
was
like I
watching that
said,
game. I'm like,
Toronto got lucky. That play that Kemba Walker made at the end when he passed it to Tice, that little behind the back pass.
yeah.
25. Like I said, that was a Hail Mary that Toronto hit.
But sometimes it's that pushes it over the edge too.
Yeah,
It's
because
those
they
little
may come
things.
back they may come back aggressive next game, but
Yeah, we'll see.
it's good though.
But I'm not counting the Bucks out.
They
I
probably got
refuse.
two more games in them, if that. But
Look, if the Bucks get to a 3-2, the Bucks are winning that series. If the Bucks, they might get, if they get one win and then you close it out, you're gonna have to close it out after they get that one win. You let them get 2 wins, now you getting momentum, you in trouble.
yeah, I just wanted to say this because I didn't get to say it before, but it's just a different game right now because there's no audience. Everybody's more focused. If you look at James Harden, he's known for not playing defense, and he made the biggest play of the night. He didn't have a good offensive game, but he made that block against OKC that took him to the next round.
Yeah, and they won the night.
Exactly. So everybody's focused, man. I mean, OKC wasn't supposed to take it to 7 with that round that they have. You know, everybody's focused, man. So it's a different game, man.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely. All right, man. Well, this is Architect 7. You know, you can find me on Instagram and you can find me on Facebook.
Yeah, Dialect 718. Find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
And all social media at Don Juan D Mac at HipHopCitizen.
Yeah, and if you're a gamer and you play Call of Duty, man, you can find me on Twitch too. Bust that ass.
All right, y'all.
All right, man.
Peace.